Hello everybody and welcome back to the FourPillars podcast. It's now 2022. We're all older, more seasoned and experienced, and that's basically it. We're still the same guys. And this episode, thankfully, we're all here, including me, because I was not here in the last one. So James, George and Tyler are all here. Say hello at once and ruin the flow of this introduction, please.
How's it going, Gamer Boys?
Hey guys.
2022, big year, big things.
How was your new year, guys?
Well, it's pretty fucking good, to be honest. Like, you know, for what it is, for what it can be. I got COVID over the break. That was fun.
I also got COVID after.
I would have preferred COVID, to be
Omicron.
honest.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I understand that. I'd probably agree. It wasn't all that bad for me personally. Like, you know, 7 days isolating and it's sort of shit, I guess. But it was all right. Like, it was just a bit boring, to be honest. Just not going anywhere. But other than that, like, got through it. You know, and back exercising the next day once I was out of ISO, and I was a bit fatigued for another week afterwards. But you know, I'm good now, feeling refreshed after the break, and ready to get back in to 2022 to the podcast, to videos, to video games as well. I've been playing again, so you know, it's been nice. It's been nice. How about you guys?
To be honest, I really haven't been doing much since the end of last year. Working, playing, gaming. Everyone got their what was it? PlayStation Wrapped thing, which is pretty funny.
I never touched that.
Mine was awful. Mine was really bad.
It's tough. Yours was the worst one.
Mine was good.
58 hours of Valhalla, even though I didn't play it.
That's
that
upsetting.
much
You did though,
last
didn't
year.
you? Because the game, it says it. It says it. So that's true.
Well, that's how it works.
You must have left it on the menu for.
You also
overnight.
did play it twice, to be fair, same as me.
Yeah, but I finished my first playthrough in 2020.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah.
point.
I played it on Xbox and mine didn't show up. My Wrapped was perfect because I only play my PlayStation when I have something to play.
You play
my
your Xbox when you don't have anything to
well,
play.
my Xbox is like my, you know, if I just throw something
It's
on
your
for like
workhorse.
half an hour or whatever, I just sort of do everything on my Xbox. And my PlayStation is like when I really have something good to play, it's on there. So you got like Persona 5 Royal, Final Fantasy 7, Demon Souls, and whatever else.
Classic.
So it was good. Mine's good. I'm proud of mine. It was very nice.
Nice.
Mine was disgusting.
Nice PlayStation Wrapped. That's what we like. Just wrapping up PlayStation gaming for the year.
Mine was the most minimal thing I've ever seen. I was like, well, let's just look away.
I played like
How
4
many
hours.
hours did you play?
Played like 4 hours of Broxia, and that was like your most played game.
Broxia.
to be fair, do you know what's funny? Gallagher made it into my top 5.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
all
wow.
fucking games I played. Fucking.
Oh no, that's a
Yeah,
throwback from
yeah.
last year, man. I remember.
Yeah, tough times.
God damn.
And
That's rough.
then what else is in there? Skyrim was my number 1.
Yeah.
I played 20 hours of that because I'd got
20
like,
hours.
20 hours. Fuck me.
That was
How
my
was
most played
Final
game.
Fantasy 7 not in there?
It wasn't in there. No,
Because you played most of it in 2020.
I did play most of it. I
Yeah,
reckon
that makes
I'd
sense.
played half of it. I think it was like 15 hours I'd played this year in it. That was like second or third.
That's
But I
fucked.
streamed Assassin's Creed 2 on the Ezio collection on PS5, so that was in there. And what was the fourth one? Because Gallagher was 5. I think it was Ezio collection was like 18 hours at 2. 3 was Final Fantasy 7 remake, and 4 was I don't even remember.
Ghost of
I don't
Tsushima.
remember. Oh no, it was Demon Souls, but I didn't play it. David played it on my PS5 when we were living together.
I was getting excited there.
It's
I
his-
thought you played Demon Souls.
It was Demon Souls. It was that actually I think might have been set number 2 because it had like 22 hours or 23 hours or something.
Shit,
I've
David's
took down
done
and
more
finished
gaming.
it. Yeah, so
That's more gaming than
really
the
of the
rest of your games
104
combined.
hours on my Wrapped, 22 of them are not mine. So that's what I
amazing.
will say. So that was my Wrapped, but I think I've played more than that. In this year already in 2022, I finished Halo Infinite. I've finished Melody of Memory finally. I finished Final Fantasy 7 remake. I am 2/3 of the way through A Plague Tale: Innocence.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
And I'm going to gear up
Telltale.
for, obviously, Horizon Forbidden West is in a couple of weeks. So
Oh,
I don't think I'll start Demon Souls before Horizon Forbidden West. I might jump into like Age of Empires and just like have a fuck around in that because I'd love to play Age of Empires 4 as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
That's on my list. And then those are really the only games on my radar at the moment. I'm not like jumping into anything else.
You guys watched
Other
the
than
Forbidden
those.
West trailer?
Yeah,
Yes.
I watched it on
Yeah.
stream.
Do you want to talk about that? Do you want to talk about it?
I
For the
would
people on the
absolutely love
podcast.
to. I'd love to. Do we
Yeah,
want
it's a
to
good
quickly
trailer.
talk about the 2022 though? Like just a bit of like,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
housekeeping
Yeah.
stuff. But I do want to talk about that Horizon Forbidden West trailer.
yeah, we'll
100%.
get onto that eventually.
Yeah.
So looking into this year, we're pretty well established with what we did last year with this show and what its identity is. I think we're all really happy with that. We do want to aim to do a few more spoiler casts. In the next episode of this podcast, we're going to do a Halo Infinite spoiler cast. The As Always podcast continues as ever. So we want to really commit to getting this out when it's supposed to on a set date. So every Wednesday, you're either getting the Four Pillars podcast or the As Always podcast. So based on when we record, Wednesday's the day that makes the most sense. For enough time to edit and then release to you guys. Streamcast will continue from our boys from Conversations, Eddie and Sheps. But another commitment we've made this year to each other and we want to make to all of you that you would have seen in the channel trailer is doing collaborative videos, and whether it's co-op or multiplayer of some kind, and just playing games together. And we've already recorded a couple of those by the time we're recording this podcast. So,
Yeah.
And they were so much fun, and you guys are going to fucking love them. And they're big, meaty videos, too. They're going to be like 45 minutes to an hour each. They're going to be fucking big videos.
And that's the
They're
moment
fun.
where viewers sighed. 45 minutes more? It's like,
Yeah.
Oh, classic.
Yeah.
But you asked for this. You have nobody to blame but yourselves. We're
Yeah.
turning into the thing we hate. Just, companies that you asked for this. It's like, no.
You did ask for this.
You asked for it, so we're giving it to you.
But in the
Yeah.
most
Shoveling it
bastardized
down your
way.
throat.
That's right. And I know, Ethan, you've talked about some ideas
I've talked about an
for
idea.
some content. An idea.
An
Do you
idea.
want to talk about that, or do you want to save that for when it's ready?
I want to save that for if it's ready.
Fair, if it's ready. That's fair. That's totally fair. I am gonna come back with season 2 of the Dynamite Show.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's not gonna be every week or for the whole year because of the nature of David Jerome, but I realised that show worked because it was with myself and David, and
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
made its own identity. And once he left, like, originally it was supposed to be a show that I could just be me on it, but then David was there, and he was so great. It was such a great way we
Duo,
did
yeah.
it together that when he
Yeah.
was gone, it just didn't. I tried, it just didn't work. So he's back now. Who knows how long he'll stay? He's always traveling and always working all around the world. So I've committed season 2 is going to happen. We're going to do a few episodes. How long it goes for, I don't know. But if we get 10 out, I'd say that's the most I could guarantee. I can't even guarantee. That's the most I'd ever expect would be
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
10
yeah.
episodes. But I'd love to get like at least 5 or 6 early in the year and smash out. We're going to do a deep dive Lord of the Rings episode. We're going to do another big John Mayer episode now that Sobrock's out, and a bunch of other things, and revisit that episode we did. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff on the Dynamite Show too, and even some skit ideas we've thrown around. So there's
Nice.
that. So
Nice.
No.
the network's going to be packed.
Well, talking about network ideas, I mean, I've been throwing around for an idea for a while, which is relaunching the Jazz Lounge, which
Ooh.
now to
Yes.
me isn't something that fits on my main channel. I wasn't sure the format I was going to do it, and maybe it's something that I'll do this year. I'm not really sure yet, but I guess I
classic show.
want input from people who
When are you gonna
watch
do that
the
with
network.
Brett?
I was thinking about doing it with Brett, but now Brett's got he's quite a busy guy, you know. He's doing his own thing. He's not as like involved in the community and in the industry, and so I don't know if that's gonna work out. And it might not. It might have just changed the whole nature of what Jazz Lounge is and why people enjoyed it in the first place. So I don't know. I want people's input though. Like, what do they think
Wasn't it originally Laz
I
Lounge?
could change or? No, it was
Laz
never that.
Lounge.
Why do I have
Laz
some weird
Lounge!
memories?
It was definitely never
I've
that.
got
George
some
just
weird
sits
memory
there
of
with
it being
air
called
in his
Laz
hands.
Lounge.
Well, I had Lasers
Yeah.
Log before.
Lasers.
Maybe I'm
Lasers
mixing the two
Log,
up. Maybe
yes.
I'm mixing them
That's
up.
such an OG callback. Lasers
Yeah.
Log.
It really is.
Only
Yeah.
absolute hardcores will understand.
Last time I did one was February 2016, I think. so it's been a while.
Lasers.
Maybe I'll bring it back. You know.
Lasers
do another
log.
one.
No,
Lasers
please
log.
don't.
And they'll go,
Lasers
"Alright, guys,
log
look at
in
my haircut.
2022.
It's absolutely fucked, mate. The fucking hairdresser
It's
fucked my
the
hair
year.
up."
Where see what made Lasers log good though is the camera setup that I had. It was just like this weird setup in the corner of my old room.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That made it. So I
What's
can't
now my
replicate that.
room?
Yeah, so it's never gonna work.
And
But
no
yeah,
longer
maybe
has the
Jazz Lounge
Manchester
will come back.
United stuff everywhere.
It doesn't
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly.
My room's looking sweet right now. Everyone gets to see the new painted room, new bed sheets, new drawers over there. It's looking sweet. New
Got a new
desk.
carpet and a new desk.
I mean, I
as
would
well,
show
yeah.
you guys the desk, but it's really messy right now. I have a little Funko Pop of Miles Morales right there.
Nice.
Uh,
Yeah, I still live in my mum's basement, so
I live in the dirty ground.
you live in the dirty ground.
Yeah, this is not my parents' house. This is just I've taken my room out of my parents' house and put it into the dirty ground.
Can you imagine your mum like walking upstairs one morning
stairs.
and looking through the doorway to just find a hole where your room once was? It's just you've taken it
'cause
all.
I've just ripped it out of the house.
You've
It's gone.
taken out a specific part of the house, and now
There's
you
just
are
a
living in the
£5
dirty
note
ground.
sitting there where my room once was for compensation.
You dash your mum a £5 and you've reduced the house's value by about half.
That's all I can afford, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh god, what
Well,
a
there you
strange
go.
tangent. Alright.
As far as tangents go, the dirty ground.
Where's Tyler? Tyler, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I always have to keep checking on you because your internet drops out and it scares me.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's a good point.
It's got another
That's a good
5
point.
minutes before that's meant to happen.
Yeah.
That's true.
No,
it's
it's 6 past or
6
7
minutes
past.
past,
6 minutes
yeah.
past. There you go.
I
It
thought it was the
changes.
48.
It changes. No, but then it changed.
It
for
changes.
no reason.
Why are you okay
Yeah.
with your internet doing this?
It's not the internet. It's the router. It's the router.
Why are you okay with it?
I'm not okay with it as much as I can't be fucked. You know what I mean? It's just come down to that. If I'm being totally honest with you.
You know
It
what?
would-
There's
I
no
feel like-
counter to that, so fair play.
It's. I feel like for me, the inconvenience of my internet dropping out every 6 minutes past the hour would be more of an inconvenience than getting it fixed.
It would fucking piss me off so much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'd like
yeah.
prompt me to do something about it.
Like
Yeah,
if
I
I was
think
trying to
it's
play
just-
like a multiplayer game and I'm trying to chill and then halfway through the game it's like, oh, it's 6 past and no point in even fucking loading the game up now. I gotta wait until after 6 past.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
I'd
that's
hurt
depressing.
myself if that were to happen to me.
I would be very
Horrible,
upset.
brutal ways.
Why does it do it then? Why is it every hour at 6 minutes past your router goes, you know what? I'm going to crap out for a minute. See you in a sec.
I don't know, but it's only the PC. Nothing else in the house.
Oh, that's
So
fucking
it's
weird.
just my PC.
So,
So it's
ju-
not the router.
So it's not the
Yeah, but-
router at all.
well, it kicked you
Well,
out of
I-
that game of Halo Infinite though, didn't it, the other day when we were recording that?
yeah, but that was on my PC. I was playing on the PC.
Ah, yeah, I
You're what?
forgot you were playing Halo on PC with a PS5 controller. You actually...
yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
I was.
Wait, hang on a fucking second.
Yeah.
You were playing Halo on PC.
Look,
with
I was once an avid Xbox guy,
No.
an Xbox loyalist, and now I'm a man that plays Halo on a PC with a PlayStation 5 controller. That's who I am now. That's who I am now. I'm a
You're
PlayStation
Eddie.
cuck, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
That's
Don't
true.
say that.
You're
ever
like
again,
Eddie,
James. Don't ever
bro.
fucking say that. No,
You're
we
like
don't
Eddie.
say that.
this
No,
is
we
how
don't say
Tyler
that.
gets
do we?
haters.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
biggest L ever to be equated to that bastard.
That bastard. That bastard. Oh, over the fucking break, he called me on a fucking Saturday morning at 5 a.m. during a stream.
Yeah.
Oh my
Why does he do
God.
this to you? Why
Was
does he
Yeah.
keep doing
Was he
this?
drunk? Like, what was going on?
He was so drunk. He was super drunk. And then people were telling him, oh, call Tyler, that'd be funny. And then he didn't realize what time it was for me. So I answered, and he was putting on a voice. So I was like so disoriented. I saw it was Eddie, so I was like, fuck it, I'll answer. And then I'm like on the phone, I'm so confused. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? Is this even Eddie? Or someone got his phone and they're just calling numbers because it doesn't even sound like Eddie. And then meanwhile, while he's like, are you there? Are you there? I'm like,
He was
looking at
so
Twitch. I'm like,
drunk
is
it
he
didn't even
str-
sound
is he
like
st-
you.
Is he streaming right now? So I go to Twitch, I hang up on him, and I might go to Twitch to see if he's streaming, and then I realize it is, and he's panicking, thinking our friendship's over because he realizes what the time is. And then I call him back, and I end up on the stream for like 20 minutes talking
Oh
to
my
him. But
God.
I was literally lying in bed naked, my eyes are closed, but I've got my phone up to my ear, just talking to him, like, yeah, whatever. let's fucking
Let's have a little
tell
chat.
stories.
I love
Yeah.
that. Eddie's a good guy. He's
Yeah.
a good guy.
I'm just imagining that. I'm just imagining Eddie there like, shit. It's 5 a.m. in Australia, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then Tyler goes, look, it's before my morning coffee.
It's before the morning coffee.
Fucking
It's before the morning
Before the
coffee.
morning coffee,
So-
don't try. You know.
Well, I turned on the entertainment and did my very best for what it was, but I've paid him back a couple of times. I called them them doing their Conversations Day announcements and interrupted them. Well, they were begging for me to come on, and I thought I'd oblige them. And just decide whenever I felt like coming on that's when I would come on. So I called at random and stole the show. And then I told everyone to leave once I was leaving. Like, just don't
This
watch
is the best part of the entire day.
Yeah, this is the best part.
Go.
Don't watch any more of this.
You're done.
Yeah, and if you ever watch anything they're doing, only watch it on the FourPillars Network because
come on.
everything else they do is useless.
Awful.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But that's just my 2 cents.
But
That's just
Eddie,
my
if
2
you're
cents. And then
listening-
I did try to call during their recording the other day because I knew they were recording, but unfortunately they weren't at the time of the call. So
So
I will
you just
get
had
them
to
back. I
talk
will
to
get
Eddie
them back.
then. That's fucking...
Well, I
Must have been
did,
pretty
and
annoying.
it was annoying. But at the end of the day, I will have my vengeance. That's what I will have to
Somebody
say.
stole
One
his
day.
tools. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Somebody
true.
did.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
that happened.
that's
Yeah,
right.
it was the dynamite.
Somebody did it. I haven't been paying attention too much. I've been too busy trying to sell these tools I found. But
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Ethan, you're my hired gun. I was like, Ethan, I need you
I
guys.
need to steal some tools.
Eddie,
from
if
his
you're
car.
listening and you want to get back at him, just
Something that's a
message
nice
Tyler
Audi that I
with
can't
the
steal
woman
from that,
filter
so.
on. Message him with the woman filter on saying, cream pie me tay tay.
See,
Yeah, that's
I can't
what
even
Toby
do
did,
like
and he was in
woman
the
filters
RTC
on
for
things
24
because
hours.
my beard goes through it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's true. It doesn't like airbrush your face enough. It needs to do more.
It needs to
get
do
the beard.
more.
It needs more airbrushing.
Yeah, that'll fix it. That'll fix it.
Oh god, do you guys want to talk about Horizon now, or do you want
I'd love
to?
to.
Yeah,
I
let's
also
talk
have
about
a.
Horizon.
I feel like we've
Horizon!
expired
I
this
have a
introduction.
recommended as well. It's a bit of a throwback. It's a bit of a throwback to.
You have a recommended as well.
I
Okay.
do.
We'll save that. Let's
course.
jump into this Horizon Forbidden West. It was a story trailer, so it was the first time I've really dived into seeing the sort of side characters outside of Aloy and really where the story's going. Because what they've continued to show is the world, the sort of gameplay side of things, combat, graphics, and everything. And that's all well and good, but I'm not quite intrigued about why I'm jumping back into this character yet, why I'm jumping back into this world. Like, obviously I loved the first game, but I kept saying the first hour or two needs to be really, really compelling in this game, because obviously the big draw to the first game was all this mystery of what is this world, and now we know so much about it. How are you going to compel me to be intrigued for a whole new adventure? What's the mystery? Is there mystery? Do we need it, or is there going to be something else? So I know that early stage is going to be super important to the game, and this trailer I felt like showed quite a bit of that. You saw Aloy with the shield armor. You saw some like mentions about things that are going on in the world, and then it definitely showed some mysterious, interesting moments and characters that you're like, what the hell's going on, and what does this mean for the story? And that's what I wanted to see. I'm really hyped for this game now, and this is the trailer that did it. How do you guys feel about it, George? Obviously you're pretty excited.
Just after seeing that little clip with her wearing the shield weaver armor, it made me very happy, because I think if that armor's in the game and it's in the story trailer, then it must mean that at the beginning of the game she's wearing the shield weaver armor from the ending of Horizon Zero Dawn, which I think would be such a nice little touch, because it just reminds me of, in like God of War 2 when Kratos has all the abilities from the first game, or like, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood where Ezio's wearing the armor of Altair from Assassin's Creed 2. I just love that shit so much.
Yeah,
Like the carryover.
continuity.
Like,
Yeah,
you feel like guessing
yeah.
it paid off.
It makes it feel like you're picking up where you left off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like
exactly.
that.
I want to see the aftermath of what happened to Meridian as well at the beginning of Forbidden West, because obviously it all got
100%.
fucked up and shit. At the
It
end
got
of
fucked
Horizon
up and
Zero
everyone's
Dawn.
dead and shit.
Yeah,
probably.
so I want to see what's going on there. Why Aloy actually has to go to the Forbidden West, why she feels like she needs to go there.
Exactly. What's there?
It has to be a good reason as well. Like, it can't just be like, oh, more gameplay. Come on, we got to go over there, kill some
Or
stuff.
another fucking demon.
Big
Yeah.
giant
Yeah.
robots
Yeah.
kill them. That's it.
Yeah, he's
That's
just-
the
'cause
reason.
Because I think that's one thing I didn't necessarily like about the Frozen Wilds DLC in Horizon was like you just sort of made the villain of the main game. Oh, there's just another one.
Yeah.
I liked Frozen Wilds though because I like that AI. It's cool. What's it called? Cyan. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
If you do the
Yeah.
extended dialogue with it.
I liked it, but that just meant I'm like, you can't just do this again in the next game. That's
No,
Yeah,
definitely
no.
not. No, I'd hate to just have like another Hades come along and just now we have to go do this and and it's just like. Sorry, go on, Ethan. What were you gonna say?
I feel like the antagonist angle going into Forbidden West may have a little bit more of a human flavour, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
obviously, if you don't know what I'm referencing, it's going to be Silence, because he seems to be a dodgy geezer. At the end of Horizon Zero Dawn,
Yeah.
you got that cutscene where he went and gripped like this core from Hades and was like, it's obvious that he's got his own interests and shit. And
Yeah.
in this, he appears to be some big bad gangster, and I don't know what highlights that more. Maybe it's the robot murder elephants, but I think considering that he's going to be present in this game, I don't think he's going to be a pal. You know what I mean? I don't think he's going to be somebody you can trust, really.
I feel like he also wouldn't necessarily be the villain either.
But he's not going to be the villain. I think he's going to.
I think he's gonna be
add
like
human flavour.
Yeah, he's gonna be like an anti-hero sort of thing.
I feel like he's gonna be one of those nuanced characters that like doesn't have the same interests as Aloy, but also isn't outright evil.
Yeah, and like
And I think
sometimes
that's
their
gonna
interests
be-
align every now and then, and they have to work together and stuff like that.
I don't know. Maybe he'll be. I think he'll be sympathetically antagonistic. However, I don't think he's going to be the primary focus so much.
No, yeah.
I think
yeah,
he's
for
going to
sure.
have a huge role, and I think he's probably going to get in the way a lot. That's my theory.
Yeah.
But I think in Horizon Zero Dawn, he was almost like a guide, but you could tell from go that he had his own interests, and he never pretended to care. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
he never actually gave a fuck about Aloy, sort of thing. You know that much. You know that much going in. There's no reason
Yeah.
for it to shake up into a betrayal, because there's no betrayal, because there's no camaraderie. So I think, like I said, I think he'll add human flavour, but I think there's going to be some definite story focus on the fact that he's probably playing with fire here.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
What about that shot of the door, the big door underground, and it's basically just got the Odyssey logo on it?
Oh yeah, that's what I said when I saw it.
It's fucking
We can never
ridiculous.
escape it.
It
They're
just-
about to unlock AC Odyssey. Well, they're doing crossovers with Cassandra, so maybe she's locked in
Yeah,
there.
Pythagoras is
in
going to come
Horizon,
out and
yeah.
go, I am a god amongst men.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have to fight Pythagoras.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'll
it
be
looks
good.
like as well in the trailer there's also old ruins of the old ones that are underwater, or like certain sections are underwater of it, because Aloy's
Yeah.
right here activating like a door, and it's clearly in like one of the old ones like things. That's gonna be so
you can
cool.
see
Oh
you
my
can see
God.
from the Golden Gate Bridge that there's a lot of what was San Francisco
underwater.
and the bay underwater.
Oh, that's gonna set off so many of my fears. Oh my god.
He's gonna sit there ticking over, going fuck. You know,
That'd be
that's-
terrifying.
That's great. Can we all agree the final shot of this story trailer that we got is going to give us serious PTSD?
Which the woman?
Oh,
with the,
yeah, well, like, yeah, that woman that looks like, well, people are like, it's one that came before. I'm like, yeah, well,
She looks like an
it's also a
Isu.
Forerunner, or, or
Yeah.
a fucking,
I
or
look
anything.
at it.
How many of these
I'll find my
fucking
brains out.
games do ancient civilizations that are super technological? They did in fucking Jack and Daxter.
Oh,
like,
that's
it's
gonna
not a
be
new
so
thing.
cool,
You know
though.
what I mean? Like,
That's gonna be so
I still
cool.
love it. It never gets old.
Yeah.
Like I just like it. As long as it's interesting. As long as it's interesting and like it plays into the story in a really cool way, then I like it.
It's gonna be so fucking cool, actually.
I also have to say I really like that this trailer opens with Aloy talking to Elizabeth, whether it's like directly like to like a recording or whether it's just like in her head or whatever she's doing.
Yeah.
Like she's talking, she's like, I don't know, I don't know if like what to do, Elizabeth. I like that.
It's good,
like,
yeah.
I like that like she's not forgotten and she still like looks up to this character and like Maybe there's other ways that Elizabeth guides her in this game.
Dude, I'm getting so excited just talking about this. What the fuck?
We're getting excited talking about Elizabeth Sobek.
It just sounds like Elizabeth Sobek is the greatest character of all time. But it just sounds like it's Horizon Zero Dawn 2. It's like the next game. It's not because so many sequels these days are just like a new game.
A new game in the
Forgets about
franchise
the old
somewhere.
one. It's just like a new one. This is like a direct continuation. We're going into like a new story off the back of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Some returning characters.
I like. Yeah, you got like Val.
Game.
Val's got
Aaron.
a fucking beard. He looks sick.
Aaron,
Aaron. Aaron has the same beard. Probably shouldn't.
And
probably should shave that off.
And
love it.
the thing that I've noticed about
why
these
should he shave
characters,
it off?
Because it looks like shit.
No,
that's alright.
guys, the
needs to
thing
look
I've
whatever
noticed
he
about
wants
these
to look
characters is that they both have focuses. Which
What, the
you know,
woman?
No,
woman at the
no,
end?
Aaron and the other fella.
Oh,
Forget
and
his
Val.
Val.
Yeah, oh, they
Yeah,
have
they've got
focuses.
Oh,
focuses.
nice.
I see.
Did you not
That's
see that?
actually-
Have you not
No,
noticed
I
that they have
didn't.
focuses?
I didn't even notice.
They have
I don't think.
focuses, man. Did you not see?
That's cool.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Let me
they do.
Let me go
They
see.
do. They both have focuses. That's cool as well.
So, and there seems to maybe there'll be a bit more of that sort of companion feeling it going into it as well.
Yeah,
Well, they
yeah. I
actually-
mean, that's a
Well,
big thing.
I like that they included that they're having characters actually from the, because I did think to myself, is it going to be like I mean, not to give a fucking Assassin's Creed reference, but like with Revelations, one thing that you sort of miss about that third Ezio game is a lot of Ezio's side characters, well, they're not included, obviously,
not
because
at
he's
all.
goes to a different location. I thought, well, are all these characters we've met from of the Zero Dawn, they're not going to be included.
The only-
But there are, which is nice to see.
The
that
only
it's not just a
character
complete-
besides from Ezio that returns in Revelations from the previous Ezio games is Duccio.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. And you know what? That
And you can
bothers
kill
me.
him. You can kill him and he'll come back. You can
You
kill him,
can
drop his
kill him.
body in
You
a
can beat
well,
the
and then
fuck
come back
out
and
of
do it
him.
again.
You can kill him over and over and over again.
Yeah, I know. You can
Yeah,
kill
dude.
Duccio. It's literally the perfect return of a character.
Yeah.
He's the best man.
'Cause
Man,
it
your-
gives you what you
Your
want.
fears are really going to be triggered, George. I'm just watching this trailer again. Even just the opening of like
Yeah,
state
man.
of play, and it's just shots of underwater buildings, and I'm like,
It's
oh,
alright.
God.
I've played Subnautica now. I can stomach it.
Yeah. It'll be a good kind of fear. I like
Yeah.
it. I like feeling it.
Have you guys seen like the facial expressions in this game as well? Now, like the faces look so fucking good. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, the graphics are unreal.
Like, go
The
to that
graphics are
scene
unreal.
where it's Erend and Val talking to Aloy, and like Aloy's face looks so fucking realistic. It's mental.
Yeah.
Can we also talk about the fact that the beards in Horizon Forbidden West no longer look like shit? Because the beards in Zero Dawn were like wiry messes, especially at the mustache area, and it was honestly quite annoying to look at. And the beards that you see in some of the promotional stuff for Horizon Forbidden West actually look half decent.
Yeah, Val's
Yeah.
beard looks nice. It's cool that he's got a beard now.
Val looks cool. I'm glad he's coming back. He wasn't a
Same.
character that it was like.
He wasn't that
I didn't feel
compelling
like
the
he was
first game.
super major, but like the fact he's coming back, I'm like, oh, that's cool.
I like him. I
We'll
always
get some more
liked this
time
guy.
with him,
He was really chill.
and that'll be nice. Yeah.
But there's
Like-
quite a
yeah.
few shots. I feel like there's going to be a time jump because there's quite a few shots with him without a beard and then also
There
with
is,
a beard.
yeah. It
And
must
then obviously,
be.
what happens to the shield armor? I feel like there's going to be a great opening where, like, Aloy will get the shit kicked out of her. The armor will be destroyed and shit. Like, that's
Yeah.
surely going to happen.
I think that's the route they're going to go.
I think this is my theory. She's gonna go to the Forbidden West on her own,
Yeah.
get the shit kicked out of her, lose the shield weaver armor, then Val and Erend are gonna show up when she like needs a bit of help,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
it's gonna
okay.
be like, oh, now they're here, and that's when you're gonna see him like with a beard and stuff, and it's got this, they look a bit
Okay.
different.
Yeah.
That's my
theory
That's
for it.
that's sort of my theory too. Is that Aloy ventures out alone because it's sort of touched down on in the trailer a bit, isn't it? That might be how this starts.
Yeah,
but-
she's in the shield armor a lot of the trailer now that I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
she
well,
really
probably
is.
Like,
a
you
lot
see
of
where
so
she's
glad.
falling from this building and she collapses, like, underwater at the end. She's wearing the shield armor.
Yeah.
You know, when she's, like, underwater and looks, like, completely knocked out, and she's wearing the shield armor then. So that might be when it happens.
And it's also, maybe that's just because it's cutscenes, but it's never producing any shields throughout the entirety of the trailer. Like, you never actually see it.
Oh yeah,
I
true.
think it's probably just a trailer thing.
It's
Probably.
a trailer thing.
Most
Keep you
likely,
from
because it would
knowing
be
what to
annoying
expect.
if you're trying to look at Aloy's facial expressions and there's like some shields like covering her face. Like,
Yeah, they're trying to really show off the game. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not- yeah.
Yeah, they're just trying to I guess, promote the game rather than necessarily every single plot point that's relevant to everything going on. So maybe Aloy will lose the armor, or maybe it will just be like the almost the lower end of half decent with regards to this game, which may not make sense, but some games do that way. You know, you something may be sick in the last game, but you get into this one, and it's kind of like your standard.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's like common gear.
It's not
I
common
fucking
gear.
hope they
It's
don't
just,
do
it's just
that.
like starter sort of thing, but they probably won't do that.
Yeah, I reckon it'd be more of a
think it'll
story
probably just
thing.
be fucked.
Yeah,
Um,
like she'll think that nothing can hurt me in this fucking armor, get slapped about
By an
and then
elephant.
she'll lose it. Yeah.
By a giant elephant, get slapped.
Do you reckon
about by
she'll
the-
get like captured and then she needs to escape and that's why she loses the armor?
something? Maybe, you never know.
Maybe.
There's so many different avenues you can
God,
go. I
the
mean,
game is gorgeous.
It
Just
is,
these,
isn't
like,
it?
It just
landscape
looks
shots.
so
I'm like,
good.
it looks like
wow.
Horizon Zero Dawn, but like a million times better, a lot more polished.
Yeah.
All the animations are way better.
It
She
looks
actually
like-
puts the fucking spear on her back. Oh, James dipped away.
James' internet has
restarting
died.
router.
Just keep talking. Forget about it.
That's right. Mine will dip in 4 minutes.
In
Oh,
4 minutes, just
no.
me and Ethan.
It's me and George, the Two Pillars podcast, the
Oh my God.
unlikely duo.
It's never happened in one episode before where
That's
we're here,
true.
but then it all slowly drops down to just two. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
man.
this is the this is the rough ends. But I forgot what I was going to say about Horizon now because I've just been distracted.
Something I don't quite remember. It looks
Something
good,
about
though.
Thanks, George. Really helpful. Can't remember.
I just hate this fucking Odyssey logo on the door. Just
Oh
killing
man,
me.
just
Yeah,
don't
it
go
looks
there.
so
Just forget
silly,
about it.
doesn't
Odyssey
it?
doesn't exist. I don't know what you're about.
Yeah.
I like
that's our
the
mindset
whole
now.
like vault things though, like how there's one in the center of the like All-Mother in the center of the
Oh.
mountain in Horizon Zero Dawn, and there's
It's going to
Yeah.
be very Horizon
It's
oriented.
like-
Don't worry
it's
about
like
that.
first Civ vaults. I fucking love it.
Oh god, shut up.
God.
I love
All these these just watching in the trailer, all the different environments getting destroyed. Just the animations of it
Yeah,
look
so good.
incredible.
I love watching environments get destroyed. It's
So do I.
We-
It's,
we
it's
all
my
do.
favorite
I love
thing.
burning fossil fuels.
It's satisfying. Like
I love
when you tell
killing
me
the
to shut the fuck
environment. Let's
up.
do it.
Well, maybe not that satisfying, but pretty satisfying. Yeah.
It's almost as satisfying as telling you to shut the fuck up, but it's not quite
Exactly.
on the same level.
That
It's
moment where
not.
Tyler got told to
It's
shut the
getting
fuck
there,
up, so
but-
satisfying.
Yeah,
I love
Yeah,
so
man.
satisfying.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Oh, they have
I went
cauldrons
back,
as well.
by the way, I went back, start of the year, new year for this podcast, for this show, for
Yeah.
all of this. And I was, enjoying watching the highlights we did for, shout out to Ethan for editing that, all the best moments
Oh
of
yeah, you did
2021. And then I went to, check some of the episodes out, just get some memes, and seeing the comments on the Valhalla spoiler cast, and just
God.
so many of them being like, oh, Tyler's so cringe hating something that's objectively good, all these sorts of comments, and I'm just laughing, cackling. And then I was going through my old videos, Valhalla videos, I was like, I want to read these comments again, and everyone just saying, you don't get it, dude, you just don't get it. And I'm just laughing now. I'm like, you all 180'd, everyone 180'd, and I still haven't had anyone apologize to me yet. And I want a fucking apology from everyone for the shit I got for months.
Yeah, but you
For
don't want
months.
that, do you? Because
I'm
the moment you get
sorry,
the apology,
Tyler.
you'll get closure, and then you'll have nothing to live for. So keep dreaming.
Yeah.
Tyler,
Yeah,
I'm
and
so sorry.
everyone just 180'd, pretending.
Sure.
No, I always agree with you. I always agree with you. Always agreeing. But you didn't. But it's okay. It's okay. Wait till these people are playing fucking Infinity. And they're like, man, Tyler, you were right, dude. Like
Yeah, right,
after
about
that comes out, people be
Infinity,
like,
it's like,
man, Tyler, you're
obviously.
right. I should have listened to you, man. I'm like, well, I've been talking about it for years. I tried to tell you. What do you want from me?
Honestly, I forgot that Assassin's Creed Infinity was a thing that was it's actually happening. That's fucking so
Oh no,
dumb.
there's something even more ridiculous that Ubisoft is doing that I saw a tweet about, and I looked at it and went, "What in the fuck?" So, shall we have a look at that because it's quite funny, or shall we wait for James to get back because he's restarting his router
We could have a look at
Yeah,
it.
we should.
and Tyler's internet is about to crap out?
Oh, hang on. Let's see.
Oh, that's true. It's 6 minutes now. It's literally 6 past right now.
We might be okay. I think I'm on the one that doesn't drop. There's because I have a 5G one and a regular one,
Yeah.
when you get those. So I'm hoping,
James, come back.
Or
So
else
why
it's
is
gonna
his
be the
internet just
Two Pillars podcast
crapped
instead.
out? Like, it's just
Probably
happening.
just saw a
probably
fucking
Sora.
shout on
Probably
a
Sora
wire
chewing
or
through an
something.
Ethernet cable
Yeah,
and
something
crapping out
stupid
his
like that.
internet, and we have to suffer now. This is it. That dog is an
As if
inconvenient
James hasn't made
bastard.
us suffer enough today.
Sora
By
is an
fucking being an hour
inconveniently.
late.
You know,
This bastard.
Sora is a mad bastard the way I understand it, right?
He is. He's a lot better now than he was.
Yeah. I mean, I saw
before.
him on stream the other night. James and Elva were just sat there celebrating Elva's birthday or whatever, and Sora was every 3 seconds up to something, and
Yeah.
James was like, shit. And I was like, how do you live with that? How do you live
He can
with...
be pretty bad. When I was last round, he was quite chill. I think it's because he
Why
was
is he-
tired.
Why is he so mental then? Like,
Because he's a Shiba. That's
A Shiba?
literally the only reason why I think he's
because he's
crazy.
a Shiba, and Shibas are like naturally that mental.
Just fucked up in the head.
I'm back.
Welcome back, James. We're
talking
about
about
the
your
fact that we thought about
dysfunctional
dogs
son.
getting your
Oh,
Ethernet
yeah.
cable. We're just talk-
He's,
so why is he mental, James?
I think it's his breed, but also he's not that bad anymore. He's alright now. He's simmered out a little bit.
He just
Simmered
wants to
out.
hug the
That
arse.
being
Simmer
said,
down.
the other night when I was watching you and Elva on stream, he was just that sounds weird, doesn't it?
Oh my god, it's Tyler's house
Blimey.
burning down.
There's another bushfire, boys. It's come to
Where's
get
he
him.
gone?
Tyler?
Fucking
He
What's
died.
going on?
smoke detector. What are
He
you
just
doing,
typed
sat
into
there
the
pooping a
Skype chat,
booth?
smoke
Like, what?
detector.
That's
Yeah, he's
incredible.
got a booth and he's toking away. on it.
Yeah. He's cooking some toast. He's cooking an egg, and he's
What
just
you
He's
do
setting the
cooking
house
an
on
egg.
fire.
Get in
Entire
at
house
3
is
a.m.
burnt
and you gotta cook pancakes, alright? You're in the
love it.
kitchen, you gotta cook pancakes.
I love it. It's just every 3 seconds something else is going wrong today. but
Honestly, what a great
fucking
start to
perfect.
2022. At least we're all here to witness it.
at least we're all here to witness the fucking calamity.
Yeah. This is what it's like. We run a scuffed show here.
We don't have funding. We don't get any money.
Okay, they've stopped. Yeah, so the fucking smoke detectors are obviously in modern houses and stuff, they're all connected. So if one goes off, they all go off. And one's malfunctioning, and they've all been. We just had a guy come in and check the batteries and do all that stuff. Everything's good.
And it looked
And
at it
like
went
2 weeks
fine.
later, it went off the other day like 3 times every half an hour, and then it just stopped happening. And it hasn't happened in a couple of days, but then randomly it just started then. Like, for fuck's sake.
Absolutely.
But you just-
Yeah,
Slowing
no,
down.
that is the least convenient time for a smoke detector. However,
yeah.
it just goes
Unless
to
I was
show
asleep.
that we get rid of one interruption, we'll get 10. So
That's always the way.
that's the way.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes forward. What will
That's always
what? I've lost track of what we're talking about. I think it was Sora being a fucking maniac on stream the other
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
I was watching. Like I said, I was watching you and Elva on stream, which sounds wrong, but it was on Twitch. I promised it was safe for work, and
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was just up to all sorts. So I was just kind of curious as to whether or not he was chewing through your Ethernet cable or something.
He likes
Yeah.
going in the bin and getting tissues out the bin.
He does like doing that. Most of the time, he's okay now.
The
He's a
only
lot
time
better than
Dennis
he
would
used to
ever have walked into my room was to steal the bin.
Oh,
But thing is,
classic.
because you're such a big dog, he wouldn't take something from it. He'd take the bin.
be. The whole thing.
Yeah, he would just take the bin and off he'd go, and he was happy. And I had to stop him on occasion.
amazing.
But you know
Sometimes
what?
just let him get away with it.
If there was a world in which he could bust through my door right now and steal my bin, which is impossible because he's dead,
Yeah,
I would just let him. I'll just let him do it because
let
it'd be
him.
funny
Yeah.
to watch.
for sure, man. Oh, bless him.
Yeah, but there you go.
R.I.P.
So
Dennis,
the
we
reason
love
why
him.
the reason why he's gone is not because of his kidneys. It's actually because he kept barking and interrupting podcasts. So
So you just smothered him.
I just put him down. Yeah.
Oh, God.
I was
Oh,
gonna make a
bless
joke
him,
about
man.
it at some point.
You have to. I mean, that's the way you deal with
Yeah.
trauma. So
I don't know about trauma, but
just emotional strain.
the trauma was him
situation.
barking on podcasts. So
That's
no,
why he's gone.
no, I do
Oh my
miss my boy,
God.
but unfortunately,
Yeah,
unfortunately, he's kicked the bucket.
Yeah, we all have our
Um,
expiry date, and it just happens that Dennis reached his.
He reached his expiry date. Thank you. I can't even eat him now.
Crying out loud, I was planning on a lovely big Dennis stew as well.
Big barbecue of Den. Oh, this is how to
Jesus
honour the memory of
Christ.
your dead dog. Talk about eating him on a podcast.
Oh God!
Oh,
It's absolutely
fuck me.
heinous.
Oh God, I will make jokes about this to no end.
You have to.
because-
I mean, it's just like how Harvey was like. We used to make jokes about Harvey and how he'd just fucking
Yeah.
like pass out, just like mid fucking walking around.
It's like not funny, but like you know.
yeah,
It's
you gotta
funny
make
because
jokes
if you
with it to
don't
deal
laugh,
with
you'll
it.
cry.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You kind of have to laugh, otherwise it's like it's really sad.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, like how Harvey used to like sit at where Mum used to sit on the fucking settee, like wagging his tail, looking up at where she would normally sit, and she wasn't there. But he was so
because
blind.
he was blind.
He was
he
so
couldn't
blind that
see.
he couldn't see that she wasn't there. That's so sad,
Oh,
but
God,
it's also
it's
funny.
so sad.
It's also funny because like, you stupid fucking dog. How did you not know she's not sitting there? Like,
Like use your nose or something.
yeah.
Smell it, you weirdo.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess
no,
Mum's always sitting there so much that it just smells like her there. I guess.
That might-
It
Makes sense,
probably
yeah.
does. I mean, dogs can smell at stupid amounts.
Yeah.
Strong. Well, stupid amounts stronger than we can.
I heard something
Yeah.
that was like, you know how we can smell like, like say if you got like a pasta dish on the side, like we can just smell the dish itself, but dogs can smell each individual ingredient.
Yeah, no,
That's
they're
interesting.
mad
Stuff like
kids
that.
dogs. Life is not the same without dogs.
They're like
Yeah,
Daredevil.
it's not, man. They are Daredevil, yeah.
They are Daredevil because they could be blind as fuck and not care because they're like, oh, follow my nose. It's like
Hudson is
echolocation, but for the
Daredevil.
nose. What would you call it? Like sniffolocation? That
Sniffer
sounds like it's on about
smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision.
Television.
Smell-o-vision.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
classic.
Yeah, sniffolocation sounds like it's just, crackheads finding drug dealers. So that's what, if I was a drug dealer and I wanted to launch an app, that's what I'd call it, sniffolocation.
And then you could just find a location where you can get some sniff.
Yeah, I'll find a location where I can get some sniff and they'll
He was
fuck
right, mate. You want buggies? You want buggies sniff, mate? All right, yeah. I don't know what that accent even is.
It worked. Don't
Where's
worry
Tyler
about it.
gone? Has he gone again?
Yeah,
His
I don't
internet's
know. He's
probably
letting
gone.
this run off rails for a very long time.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The thing-
I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm going to bring us back on rails because the thing I wanted to talk about, we sort of slowly got onto it, but I wanted to wait for James to get back so that we could react to this as a happy family, basically. And oh dear, never mind. I won't read that. And so here's
Okay.
what it was. So we were talking about. I forgot what we were talking about. However, I found this tweet last night, and I looked at it and thought, this is the dumbest thing of all time, and it could only be this company. And Ubisoft is developing
Hey.
Notre-Dame on Fire.
Oh, yeah. The game.
A location
That's so fucking funny.
VR escape game that will give the players a chance to save the Notre-Dame Cathedral from the fire that broke out.
That's so mental. I'm not going to be playing
It
as
is
Arno
purely
Victorian.
They had some group of people spend like a solid couple of months just building Notre Dame 1-to-1 scale, and they've just
Yeah.
got this fucking piece of shit building asset that they've created, and they're like, we can't just use it for this one game, surely, with how much money we invested to make it. Let's use it in
say,
everything.
it
They
took
made
them
that
a
fucking
year. It took
eagle
them a whole
flight.
year.
They
Yeah.
made that fucking eagle flying game on it.
Yeah, Eagle
like,
Flight
let's just
VR.
make a fucking. What else can we do? What else happened to Notre Dame? Oh, there was that fire
it
one
caught
time.
fire in 2019. Let's capitalise on that.
Yeah,
Notre-Dame
that's
let's
on
capitalize
fire.
on
incredible.
a tragedy.
You know, I'm kind of disappointed that this isn't canon to Assassin's Creed, and like you're getting an Anonymous to relive the fire of the Notre Dame, because what actually set it off was a Templar using a piece of Eden wrong.
James,
and you got to
please.
find out what happened to
Layla
it.
needs to help the Notre Dame before it gets
I'm really
burned down.
surprised, because how else are they going to sell this if they don't say it's connected to Assassin's Creed?
Exactly. Exactly.
All I'm saying is, why are they making a VR firefighter like escape game about Notre Dame specifically being on fire?
Oh my god,
And
that's so fucking random.
It's
Why
random.
Would you
The
do
only
that?
reason it exists is because the Notre Dame was actually on fire 3 years ago.
I know, that's so
Oh my
weird.
god, look at this reply to the tweet. It says, bruh, they finna make a game about saving their female employees from sexual assault, lol. Oh my god.
What?
Oh,
What's
man.
next? 9/11 VR game? That actually exists. So
Yeah, 9/11 the
Wait,
game does
what?
exist. Yeah,
there is a 9/11 VR game.
9/11
yeah.
simulator, however the fuck
You
it's
play as
called.
someone in one of the offices, and then you just look out the like you
And then,
stand
like,
there for like
throw
10
yourself
minutes,
out.
and then like a plane hits the building.
Yeah, it's fucking mental, to be quite
Yeah.
honest
Oh
with you.
god.
Yeah, there's a game about everything. There's a game about everything. I mean, the fact that there's Notre Dame burning down
I'm having a look for this
Ubisoft
9/11
open
VR
world
game.
RPG, Witcher style RPG coming out. How big is the Notre Dame if it's an open world game? Come on.
It's big. It's 1-to-1 scale.
It's,
one-to-one
this
scale
is the
in
biggest
Notre-Dame.
Notre-Dame we have ever made so
Thing is,
far.
It's the biggest Notre Dame we've ever built.
Thing is, though, wasn't the Notre Dame fire like not actually that dramatic? It was like part of it.
I think they've rebuilt it now.
It was
haven't
just part of it, wasn't it?
It was just part of it that went up. So I don't understand what the fucking in the capitalism shit is going on. But you've got to make it over dramatic. They'll put in like civilians and things for you to either save or throw into the fire.
There'll be side quests, copious amounts of
There'll be
side
side
quests.
quests. You'll have to get loads of collectibles from this burning building.
Of course.
As you know, that's an immersive firefighting
And you
game.
also get the fantasy Notre-Dame armor if you 100% it.
Oh god.
Yeah, the Notre-Dame's looking alright in 2021, to be honest, or 2022, I guess.
Notre Dame's looking sweet now, is it?
Yeah, it's looking
That's what we
alright.
like. Yeah, that's
Got a load
okay
of
because
scaffolding around.
that's
it, I'm
okay
pretty
because
sure.
not even 3 years ago it was
yeah.
fucking on fire. You know, so there you go. And now Ubisoft is going, I'll have me some of that.
Yeah, we have this 1-to-1 scale model of the Notre Dame. What the fuck should we do with it? Let's make a game about the Notre Dame burning down. What is fucking wrong with them?
It's a VR game.
What is actually
That's
wrong
actually
with them?
insane. That's actually insane. Like, what? Just such a random fucking idea. Like, why would you make that game?
Is that an article? Is there an article about it?
Yeah,
Ubisoft
there
has
is,
partnered with Pathé to develop Notre Dame on Fire, a location-based VR
It's
escape
called
game
Notre Dame on fire.
based on Jean-Jacques Arnaud's docudrama of the same name that will put players in the shoes of the Parisian fire brigade as they try to save the world-famous cathedral from the fire that broke out in 2019.
That's so funny. I love how it's like. It's like they're talking about it like as if it's a historical event, like it was, 3 years ago.
3 years ago. As
It was the
reported by
15th of
Variety,
April,
this
2019.
1 hour experience will take players through the events of April 15th, 2019, when flames
This
nearly
is so
destroyed
fucking
Notre
ridiculous.
Dame. Ubisoft is no stranger to working with the cathedral, as a detailed model of it appears at Assassin's Creed Unity and in its short immersive VR experience, Notre Dame de Paris Journey Back in Time. So they've made 2 games using the 1-to-1 scale
And
model of it.
the
Yeah,
Eagle
that's what I'm
Flight.
saying. That's why they're doing it. That's the only reason, because they've got this thing that took them a year to fucking make, and they're like,
Yeah, they're like, what do we
This
do with it
It
now?
probably cost them like $1 million just to build it in a game.
Honestly,
Wait till they sell it. Wait till they sell it as an NFT. Let's just say that.
Oh,
This is
I'll buy
where
it.
it gets
Just sell
even.
it as a
This is
fucking
where it gets
NFT.
even funnier. Okay, so their discussions began in early 2021, and it was decided that since the film was set for release in March of 2022, Ubisoft knew they only had time to create a 1 hour escape experience and could not make a full-fledged game in such a
What?
short-
They wanted to make a fully fledged game.
They wanted to make a fully fledged game
How do
about
you do
Notre
that? What
are they
Dame
gonna
being
do?
on
It's
fire.
like it's set in Paris and multiple times a day the fucking Notre Dame sets on fire.
It
And you
keeps
have
setting
to
on fire.
put it
It's like
out.
nothing else happens, but sometimes it says when you see smoke in the distance, you gotta sprint across this open world Paris and
Parkour.
stop the Notre Dame
they
from
put
burning
Unity's
down.
parkour in it, and everyone's like, "Oh, I'm so glad they brought back Unity's parkour."
Oh my
it's so
God, they
good.
put the best
Open world
parkour
in which
system of all
nothing
time.
happens, but an eagle flies about in a weird way because it's being controlled by Eagle Flight VR, and you've got to collect loads of stupid collectibles until Notre Dame
Oh,
goodbye.
man, this is so much. Like any escape
Oh.
game, it's a question of puzzles and cooperating with your teammates. The idea is to
Oh,
make your way
co-op.
through the cathedral to find relics and to fight the fire.
I really want to know what's fucking puzzling about the church being on fire, man.
Are they gonna? Because what are they gonna do? Like, if they've got to make it into a puzzle, are they gonna like change what the Notre Dame looks like from the inside? Because
No, it's 1-to-1 scale. They can't.
One-to-one
so what
scale
the
of
fuck is it?
Notre
How
Dame
are you
being
gonna
on
put
fire.
puzzles in it? I mean, there was puzzles in Unity. There was underground passages in the Notre Dame. Maybe
Yeah.
they'll be in it.
Yeah, I mean, but puzzles, right? So the place is on fire, and you're there doing like a jigsaw, loving life. Like,
Yeah,
gotta
it's
do
like-
it.
well, how is that puzzling? Put
Playing
out the fucking
Tetris.
fire. I mean, I'm not a
Well,
firefighter.
Ubisoft
but
do
I'd
own
imagine.
Tetris now, don't they?
Oh, do
Do
they? Maybe
they?
they can put Tetris
Well,
in it.
they made a Tetris game, didn't they?
Ubisoft own Tetris, right? The world is over. It's
The
ju-
fact
just
that we had that access really nourished our team. That doesn't mean we translated everything to gameplay. Rather, it offered our team food for thought for our adaptation. Arnold's film will be available in French theatres initially in March, but Ubisoft's VR tie-in will be available worldwide in the same month. It's Notre Dame, so it's Paris, and it's a French movie, but this is a worldwide product, says Papier Nick, don't know how to pronounce that name. We have 630 international partner locations, and all have access to our games. In March, they'll have access to this latest one as soon as we push the button.
What does that mean?
That's
Do
what
they
that
know how to
means.
make games? They're like, look, we're gonna push the button and everyone have access to the game.
This is
What
another
does that
example
mean?
of Ubisoft really leaning into the historical
Aspect.
of its game.
I want to know, right? What
Alright,
liberties
IGN.
will they take with this? So Notre-Dame was on fire in 2019.
Can they do the
Are they gonna
London
turn it
Bridge
into
burning
Are they going to
down?
turn it into like a 9/11 scenario where loads of people are dying?
And you have to figure out the puzzle of all the people
and the
dying.
entire thing just explodes at once and it's just on fire.
Can they do
like all of
the
it.
Guy Fawkes simulator?
Can
We
they
have
do-
to stop
you know
him from
what?
blowing up the House of
Oh,
Parliament.
that'd be sick.
And
I'll
they've
take
already
that.
got a one-to-one scale fucking
Yeah,
model of
they
the
need
House
to
of
use
Parliament
that as well.
Come on,
Yeah.
boys.
That'll be a Ubisoft thing as well. That'll be a
It
Ubisoft
really
thing
would
to do
be.
as well.
They could do like
Stop
They could
Guy
do it in like
Fawkes from blowing up
every
Parliament.
like setting. You can do one with the pyramids
I was
of
about to
Any
Giza.
say
building
that.
that's
There's
ever
like-
been on fire.
there's like someone robbing the
They can
pyramids
make
of
a use
Giza.
of
Yeah, someone's robbing the pyramids of Giza, and it's an escape game where you have to. It's a
Escape.
VR escape simulator where you have to stop them from stealing treasures from the pyramids.
And they could use the very real statue of Zeus on Kefalonia Island. They can use that as well. That's real. and was
Yeah,
there.
that'd
Imagine
be
that
sick.
on fire. The statue of Zeus
Its
on
cock is on
Kefalonia
fire. You've got to stop the knob from burning off.
Oh no,
Statue
no,
of
save
Zeus
the
on
knob.
Kefalonia Island is on fire. The game.
And you have to escape out of his knob.
I want this game in my life now because I
You
just
can
want
also
to
have
experience
Stonehenge
Notre-Dame
from
on
Valhalla.
fire, but I can't because it's Ubisoft.
Oh man.
Stonehenge would be a good one. You have to escape from Stonehenge. That would be difficult to do.
Oh, that'd be brilliant. Yeah.
Away
Yeah.
from the ridiculous side of it because it is fucking stupid. It's also just a little bit ridiculous, isn't it?
It's
So
a little bit insensitive. Did people
it's a little
die
bit
in
on the
that
insensitive side.
No one died.
No one died, but
That's
it's
fine
like
then.
it's like a historical landmark of, you know, that probably brought great pride to France, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean,
not
I was
that
pretty
kind of
proud
pride.
Notre
It's a
Dame
place of
before it
God,
burnt down.
but
I was the one that made it at Ubisoft, so
I
was,
imagine
like,
it'd be
really
like
proud
if
of it.
Big Ben burnt down. I'm pretty sure we'd be a little bit
I
sort of annoyed
I
at
don't
that.
think we would, but that's because we don't. But you know,
I would
it's-
be if
Oh,
Big Ben burnt down. I'd be sort of
I'd-
disappointed.
If Big
Yeah.
Ben burnt down, I'd be
I'd
like,
feel
how the fuck
sad.
did
I
that
mean, even
happen?
though
It's about-
technically it's a big display of vanity and it's a completely useless building, but I'd still be upset because
It's
I like
cool,
Big
though.
Ben. Yeah, I
It's, you
like
know,
Big Ben.
It's British.
if it burnt down and Ubisoft made a game called Big Ben on Fire,
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I would just laugh about it.
And then they
Big Ben
released
on
the
fire.
DLC, Jacob Fry Ruins the Economy, Part 2.
He ruined the economy and I burnt down Big Ben on fire.
Yeah, Jacob Fry burns down Big Ben and he has to escape in an escape simulation VR game.
I guess
solving
what I'm
puzzles.
trying to say is, it just seems like a little bit. I don't know if they're gonna sell this game or if they're just gonna release it as an experience sort of thing.
They're going to sell it, bro. It's Ubisoft.
They'll probably sell it as Ubisoft, and
But if
that's
it's
just
free-
unless all that money is going towards, you know, something that isn't Ubisoft. What? Why are they capitalizing on Notre-Dame on fire?
Well, they
I,
fucking
I
capitalise
want to
on
know
everything.
what that meeting
I'd
was.
love
that
for
the
them to make
person's
it-
like, you know, let's fucking do this, and everyone's like, that's a great idea.
We are French Canadian, so we should
How-
this.
How
Going
many
well,
people this went through before it became a thing?
What?
Like,
I
people
would
actually
say
work on this game.
It went
Seeing
through a
that it's
singular
Ubisoft,
man. It
like-
was Yves Guillemot who thought it up, and that was it.
like
Yves
what
Guillemot
normally
sat
happens at
there in his
Ubisoft
room,
though
like,
is you've got
Brings
like,
me
you know,
another woman to abuse.
they got
Notre-Dame on fire. Okay.
you've got like the guy who comes up with the idea, and there are people saying like, I don't know if we should do this, and they're just like, they shout abuse at them and probably push them down the stairs
Yeah.
and then make it anyway.
Good idea,
That's
that.
like that's what happens
Or
at
like
Ubisoft.
threaten
Good idea,
to, like,
that, but it
rape
wasn't
and murder
yours.
them.
Oh, did you see that tweet?
The Game Loft dude, yeah, the dude. From
Yeah,
the Game Loft,
oh
yeah.
my God.
Awful. I
What
feel
tweet?
so
It
bad.
never ends, does
That
it?
woman that was like, my manager
that
when I
tweet,
worked at
yeah.
Game Loft lobbed a bunch of like stones at some dogs that were outside the office, and I told him not to, and then he said, "You're lucky you've not been raped and murdered or something like that."
Oh, Ubisoft.
Fucking mental, fucking mental. And you know who
Yeah.
owns Game Loft? Yves Guillemot's brother. Ooh.
It's not a coincidence, is it?
It's just two huge companies that have awful workplace fucking culture, and it's the fucking Guillemots, man. Let's just fuck off with them, man.
Get rid of them.
Right.
We've outgrown the use for them.
Yeah.
The need of them.
We don't need the power of
Eve Guillemot on fire. Let's go.
escape VR game. You have to like burrow into his body and burn him from the inside out, and then run out.
That sounds like a good time.
That's so fucking weird. Oh god. Yeah, this is why we need Tyler to keep us in check, because we say weird things.
Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy just letting you go sometimes. I do enjoy just letting you go. You know?
You don't enjoy it at all. You hate it. You hate it when we talk random shit about nothing.
No, I don't. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. I do wanna get onto your recommended though, George. It's always something I look forward to. It's always something very
It's a
exciting
throwback.
to
You
me,
guys are gonna be happy to see
Someone-
the return.
Before we get to that,
That's right.
I'm sorry I have to interrupt, but this is
No,
the
it's
only
cool.
time where it's going to fit.
It's all good.
In response to my quote retweet of Ubisoft developing Notre-Dame on fire, I said this might just be one of the dumbest game ideas of all time. And somebody responded with, put out that fire was really great after the patches. So, there we go.
That's
Oh,
so
imagine
funny.
if it's glitchy. At least it'll be true to form.
Oh man.
What does that even
Anyway,
mean?
George, you were going on to your recommended. Apologies for interrupting.
Yes, it's from our good old friend Frog Time.
Oh no!
Okay.
We're back with the frogs.
The video is called "Relationship with the African Bullfrog. Give a worm."
Oh god, what the fuck? When did this pop up?
Don't know.
Send us the
Like
link.
this morning.
Give a giant mealworm.
Yeah, there's another one with the similar title, but this is the one that popped out to me. Give a
Relationship
worm.
with the African bullfrog. Give a worm.
Give a worm. I love.
Then in the Frog Time Goods sub channel, Jabba and Poco, lovely frog.
What?
is the that's the description.
Frog Time Goods sub channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Jabba and Poco, a lovely frog.
Lovely frog.
Top 5 lovely frogs.
You guys ready for the Frog Time special?
I'm ready for the frog time special. Relationship with
I'm
the African
ready.
bullfrog. Give a worm.
Wait, I'm not
Okay,
even ready yet.
we're watching this at the same time. Alright, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, call it.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, I like the music. Yeah.
The music's good. I'm vibing.
I have to say, I do like that frog on the right. Oh,
He's
gone
looking very
now.
clean, isn't he?
But he's very smooth. Yeah.
Oh, look at this one.
This one's
Why is
got
it
some.
zoomed in? Oh, okay.
This one's got like a greasy back. This guy.
Yeah, the
just
one
looks
on the
mucky.
right's a beautiful green tree frog.
He's lovely.
Right.
Yeah.
The one on the right
Yeah,
is just
I
like,
like
I'm
him
gonna
a
eat you
lot.
all. The one on the right is just eat
Have you seen many? Are there a lot of frogs in the UK? Is that a thing?
Yeah, there is a fair few. I've seen them out in the wild. They sort of
You
just
get
walk
frogs.
about.
Yeah, it's frogs and.
Yeah.
You just don't get
Toads.
frogs. That
Frogs
can
are
kill
pretty, like green tree frogs are the ones on the right. They're usually a bit greener, but they're super common around me.
Yeah, I like those. Yeah, that's
And
a
Look at
carrot
that
powerful-
toads as well.
disgusting thing.
Look, it's
Look
you
at
just
that
give a
worm.
worm.
The frogs are just gonna be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, worm for me.
The main character's on the left. He's the main frog.
Worm
Oh
for
my
me.
God.
Oh yeah,
No,
worm
he
for me.
ate the worm.
He give
Is
a
that
worm.
me worm, that?
Or slow mo replay.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
shit slow mo
Pretty
camera.
impressive though, isn't it? How
This
big
is-
their tongue is.
I
and how
can't believe
sticky
we're
it
watching
is.
frogs again.
I
got
can,
him.
if I'm being honest.
Oh,
He got
okay.
him. In slow-mo, he got him. So what? Tell us, George, what you enjoy about this recommended. What is it that you vibe with these sorts of videos? I still don't understand.
The fact
They're
that
kind
they
of
exist.
cute, I guess. I don't know. I think these frogs are.
We know
quite
you're a big
cute.
fan of frogs.
Yeah.
You're the long-eared frog.
They're
We know
like
that.
frog.
The long-eared
I
frog.
just think they're so
Long-eared frog.
fucking funny, and they're all just standing there. They just watched him eat that.
He's not even
worm.
chewing it.
He's just watch. They're just watching
Oh,
him. They're
there
just
you
like, lad, what the
Staring
fuck?
at him like you're not gonna share that shit.
Robert.
Look at him just like
man.
ribbiting really quick. Look at their throats.
There goes another one.
Oh,
Ooh.
there's another worm, and let me guess, the one on the
He's
left
like,
is
that's
just like,
not for me.
That's
I'm
not
done.
for me. I've had my worm.
And it's funny, he just burped and his eyes went inside his head. They're so funny.
These other frogs are just gonna. I'll allow worm until we notice it, and then one on the left is like, no
Oh,
worm.
he's
He's gonna get it
He
again.
spotted it.
It's like, oh, worm.
He's like, holy
So-
shit, for
The other
me?
frogs
This
don't
for
seem
me?
to notice worm.
Another worm.
Another worm for me. The other lads don't seem interested, boys. Boys, look, worm.
That
He's
one
like-
on the right needs to sort it out. He needs to.
The one on the right is just sat there
Oh.
vibing.
The brown one was like, I'm
Like-
fucking sorry, what?
Why is he like trick? Like why? Just bite him. Why is he? What's he
He
waiting
just
for?
wants to make
He's
sure
not-
it's a real worm.
He's not good.
Why
at
aren't
it.
the others getting involved? Is he the alpha frog?
He's
I
the
mean,
alpha
this
frog.
dude is the most fucking mental one on the channel, to be honest. This guy's Pac-Man Frog. He's crazy. Well, there you go.
That was
other two
it.
Didn't do
The
anything.
other two didn't even get a worm.
He didn't get a worm.
Wow.
Wait, what the fuck was that in the next up video? What was that? Wait, what was? I swear it was like.
A large number of black creatures attack frogs.
What the fuck? I want to watch that real quick.
Yeah, I do want to watch that.
A
I actually
large
do. I
number
hate
of
that I
black
do.
creatures
I-
attack
I-
frogs.
I hate
But we
that
are
I want to
going
watch
to.
it. Yeah, we are going to.
Dude,
That
this
we
frog
do
is
know.
gonna get the fucking symbiote, man.
Okay.
It literally is. Oh my god, this is fucking mental.
Okay,
Okay,
Oh,
let's
God.
go back to the beginning. All right, yeah, let's
Okay.
watch this together. Okay,
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Ready to
ready.
roll?
You guys ready?
Okay. Yeah, count it, George.
3, 2, 1, play. Oh, the old classic music's back.
How are
Yeah.
they gonna put this to this music?
I don't know what happened.
Whoa, he's got a big.
Whoa, he didn't
He's
even
got
Got
a
a
big
big
mouth.
mouth. That
It's a
big mouth.
big
That frog kid.
That's got a big mouth.
He's got a big stinking mouth.
It's
Oh, what the
changed.
fuck?
Oh my
Jesus,
god!
he's immediately
Oh,
fighting
he's
them.
just having a big feed.
A large number of black creatures attack
I like
frogs.
how in London the frog just goes dinner.
Yeah, he
The
doesn't
frog's
scare
excited.
him.
He's like, sweet, give me
He's
some
like,
of those.
yeah,
Give me a big mouthful of that. This is so
Sat
weird.
there
I don't like
really
that we're
happy
watching
amongst
this.
these black
I don't
creatures.
like that. I feel like it's a terrible
He's got
episode of Fear
multiple
Factor.
in his mouth. Oh my god. They can't do shit to him. They could try. He'll just stomp them out.
He's just there like the on my dinner now.
God, they're horrible though. I'd hate to be him right now.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
hate-
this is.
I don't
Why
think
do you
the
what?
Cares?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way he can eat all of those.
He can. He probably, should probably give
watch
it a
him
good.
try.
You could give it a
watch
good
him
crack.
That one's like holding on for dear life.
I don't know. The video is 5 minutes long.
They're
You
like
probably could
attacking
get
him.
through a
I
fair
kind
few.
of feel bad.
Are
for
they?
him.
I don't
Well,
think
yeah,
they're
look,
attacking.
they're
crawling on
pincing
him, aren't
Do you
they?
see it? They're pincing him.
Oh, they are
Look,
too. Oh,
look.
I don't like that.
No, I don't like that
That's
either.
frog cruelty. That. I
That
can't-
actually is kind of cruelty.
This
to be
is
fair.
fucked up.
I mean,
I
the
had-
frog's loving it.
I have a mate
He's
who
fucking a
like,
few of them up. Yeah, fuck them all up, frog. Fuck them up.
look
The
at him. He's like,
bastards.
oh.
This is
He's like,
Well,
let me
that
expand
big.
myself. He just Pokemon evolved. That's what just
He
happened.
did. He's in his next evolution. Look at him.
It's like you can try to suck my blood, but I'll just give you sepsis.
Exactly.
Why
that's
doesn't he do
fucking-
anything? He's like digesting. He's like, I've got too much
Yeah,
going
he's
on.
just
It's on
taking
me
his
right now.
He
time.
don't care. The frog don't care.
They can't
He's
do
about to
shit.
unleash his
I don't know.
ultimate attack.
This isn't even
Wait,
my
for
yes.
final form.
Oh, they
Oh,
are
God, they're really
attacking.
cool
Oh
and
no, I don't
open.
like this.
No, I don't like
no.
it either because I like him.
What if they take the frog down?
Ah, God.
Not the
Oh, it's a
frog.
bunch of heartless attacking it. Oh god.
I'm gonna skip
Oh,
to
he's
the end.
bleeding.
Wait,
He's
no, is he
bleeding,
actually
look at-
bleeding?
Oh,
no.
God.
Oh my god!
This is
What the
horrible.
fuck?
They've
What are we
harmed
watching?
George, what the fuck have you made us watch?
I didn't know he was gonna start fucking bleeding.
What happened? They're monsters.
I just thought he could handle it. Oh, look at how much blood's coming out of his side.
Oh no.
Oh my god!
Oh no.
Look, he's bled all over that fucking bug. It's like trying to get out.
Oh
He's got blood all over
no.
it. This is actually
He's really
horrible.
he's taken a lot of them out. To be fair to this frog,
But
he's
is
really.
that blood or is that just the camera? Because now
I think it might be on the camera.
how?
Really?
Why would there be blood on the
That's
camera?
from that's from
Oh,
when
besides the
person,
fact
Nah,
that the
the
person
person
who
who
owns
owns the
clearly
camera
a serial
fucking
killer.
like murdered someone and filmed it.
There's blood just on the fucking lens.
Whoever runs this channel is obviously a serial killer, so I'm not too sure that.
Why is this happening?
No one in the
The
comments.
frog's
is
giving
even
it a good
like-
fucking whack though. He's like, fuck it, I'll do it.
I
I've
like
got-
his eyes. They're pretty.
Look
funny.
at this frog's big donkey dick energy. He's just like, listen, I'm gonna eat all of
I'm
these.
gonna skip through it a little bit. Nothing's
Yeah.
really happening. He doesn't even eat them all.
Well, he's probably not hungry.
He's not hungry and he's just gonna get swarmed
Oh,
by
there's one like
beetle
grabbing
bug.
onto his eye. Like, oh, stop doing that.
It's like, stop it, insect.
This is really cruel. I had a friend who had like a gecko once. Not a gecko. It wasn't a gecko. It was a. Yeah, no, it was a chameleon, and he left it with too many crickets, and they killed it. The crickets killed it.
Oh no.
There's a picture. There's
Oh,
a
by the way,
thumbnail
Josh,
of
you
a
can
frog and
fucking
a
turn
spider
this
and the
video
title is,
off as
Which
well,
leg is
like-
the African bullfrog's favourite? And
What?
that's what. And
Oh yeah, I
that's what-
saw that recommended.
Is that
yes.
killing a spider or
Spider,
something?
yeah.
Probably just
Yeah.
more.
Well,
innit?
I don't think he's still alive at the end, and he's eaten a lot of them.
Oh yeah, I mean,
he's still just
his
he's
name's
still just eating them at the end.
Poco,
He's doing
isn't
okay.
It? Is it
He's
Poco?
cruising. Where the
Yeah,
fuck
Poco.
did the person who runs this channel get that many nasty insects from?
Frog time. Frog time.
Frog time.
That's the
Great
latest
channel.
video as well. That was the
Yeah.
latest upload. That was the one day ago.
22nd of
Wow.
January.
Damn. Well, it's nice to check in.
This
with
man's
Frog
been
time.
freed. This man's been feeding this frog for like a solid year. He's just been like,
feeding
right,
it all sorts of mental shit.
here, have a rat.
He's
You know,
feeding it a lot of spiders.
He likes to watch it kill things, I suppose. Here's this exotic creature and kills things.
Yeah, I want to kill things.
I love that the banner is still. This is a video that feeds cute frogs. Please enjoy a pleasant meal.
This is a video that feeds cute frogs. I mean, I do like Poco. He's a cool guy. He's a cool frog.
He's a cool guy until he got ravaged by insects.
It's true. He was up against it.
He was truly against the odds.
Honestly, Jabba
There's a
and Poco's
few weeks ago
paradise.
there was a YouTube recommended I got, and I'm trying to remember what it is now. Because I'm like, oh, I'll show you guys this, but now I can't fucking remember what it is. I was hoping I could go in there and my memory get jogged, but it hasn't. I got nothing.
Maybe next episode you'll be able
nothing.
to remember it.
Yeah. I've been watching lots of like geo map videos. There's a channel called Geo History, and it does like it goes like history of World War One and goes through the different changing of like maps and countries.
Oh, that sounds kind of
And
cool actually.
and shit, it's fucking super interesting. Like if you
What's
like
Geo History?
channels like Geo History, if you like channels like Real Life Lore and stuff, you'll really like this. It's a fucking great channel, and there's some really good videos on there. That's probably what I've been watching the most. What games have we all been playing recently? By the way?
Fucking
I've
life.
delved into. I've been trying to get the Red Dead Redemption 2 plat, so I've been playing Red Dead
Jesus.
Online, and it's fucking shit.
How many online trophies are there?
It's about. I've got a picture of it. Wait, let me.
There's a lot
What
of
have you
really
got
niche
left to do?
trophies in that game. That
1,
There
2,
was in the
3,
first
4,
Red Dead as
5,
well.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 17 online trophies. I think I have about
Oh.
3.
That sounds really
Yeah, I have a load of the single player ones though.
What are the ones you got left? Talk us through the ones you got left.
It's bullshit like get to level 50. Concurrently own 5 horses. Successfully counter a rival posse's free roam mission, which would be easy. I'll just get Mario and like Ben to join my game and do that. Purchase 5 camp improvements, craft 25 pieces of ammunition, craft 20 items. So it's a lot of easy shit, but considering Rockstar does everything they can at every possible turn to make the games more difficult for you, and so you have less money, that's what takes really long.
it's more inconvenient for you rather than difficult.
Yeah, it's not
They don't
difficult.
do difficult too well, but they do inconvenient quite.
Yeah, the single player, I'm looking forward to doing the trophies on that, because obviously Red Dead Redemption 2 single player
Oh
is my
god,
favourite game.
everyone says that until it's like the hunting.
Well,
challenge or whatever.
yeah, and like trying to like what's it called? Study every animal in the game, and there's like some that don't spawn.
Yeah, like the Carolina
Panther.
parakeet, which you can kill.
Isn't there like a
Oh,
Black
no.
Panther as well that like you have to? It
Oh no, I've never
spawns.
run into one.
Oh really?
I mean, you know, that's by no means saying it's not there. I mean, I've just never run into it.
Oh shit! I remember reading at some point. Let me Google it. Black Panther. Red Dead
Why is my
Redemption 2.
face defocused? Hang on, let me.
There is a panther, yeah, in Red Dead 2, but it's really, really rare, and it will attack your horse as soon as it sees you, so you need to study it before it gets to you.
I cannot imagine platinuming Red Dead. Like, it just, to me, that would like ruin the game for me. It feels like it's a game where
Oh, but
I
is
could
it
never
the
aim to do
Legendary
everything.
Panther?
I love
I
plats.
agree
I
with
love
you.
It
I
would
love
like
it.
ruin the experience of it all being like organic.
I love
and
platinums
naturally
too,
occurring and
but
stuff.
yeah, Red Dead doesn't work. I tried with Red Dead 1, and it just was awful. It was such an awful experience trying to get every achievement in that I was just like, I can't do this.
I love getting platinum trophies, even if it's like a challenge or it's a bit tedious, because I just whack on like a podcast, like a video, and just get stuck in. It's quite chill. I always
Which
like
is
doing
why
it
this
every few
podcast
months.
is great.
Yeah, this podcast's perfect for doing that. So if any of you are like
It
trying to
is.
get a platinum trophy, just put on this podcast and listen
Put
to
on,
it.
listen to the Pillars talk.
Yeah,
again.
and you can
Yeah.
have a good time and have
Yeah,
a
it
great
is a good time.
fun.
It's a good time to record. I'm sure it's a great time to listen to.
Yeah,
And
I'm
yeah.
kind
I
of
have-
jealous to be honest.
And
I
I
can't
have
listen.
I love
experienced
playing a
few
game
episodes
that-
of this podcast from the promotion of Listener. before, so I can tell you it's quite nice.
Yeah, I wish I
Yeah,
could
I
walk
love
into
listening to
someone else's
podcasts
body.
when I can find a game that you like don't have to be paying too much attention to.
Yeah,
That's always like a great time. I find to find one of those games you're really into.
that's why I like
But, like,
Destiny when it came out.
Yeah, I agree with that. I did a lot of that playing Destiny as well, and
Yeah,
I think at the moment I've finally gotten back into actually being able to just play some story games and sit down and enjoy that. It's been a long time since I've been able to do that, but finishing Final Fantasy VII, which was just a great game. Melody of Memory, I actually had a lot of fun. I just spent a whole day while I was sick with COVID playing that and just
it's good
finished
fun.
that pretty much.
God, I can't think of
I
anything I'd
actually
rather do
enjoyed
less.
it way more than I thought I would, to be honest.
I loved Melody of Memory. I fucking loved
Yeah.
doing the hard mode One Wing Angel secret track. I fucking loved doing that. It was so much fun to try and master that.
Yeah,
it's good.
there's a lot of good stuff in there, and then I'm playing at the moment a Plague Tale: Innocence. I'm at chapter 12 now,
Nice.
and I'm really it's a fun game. I'm enjoying it a lot, and the story's pretty decent. The gameplay's fun. The vibe and the atmosphere they've created in the game is out of this world, though. But enjoying that, and obviously people have recommended that to me to play, and people really enjoy that game. And there's a sequel coming out this year, correct?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the
Requiem.
game, James? You really liked that. You
Oh
played
yeah, I
it this
really
year,
liked
last year.
Plague Tale. Yeah, it was a really good,
Oh, a Plague
really
Tale.
good time. Yeah, I streamed it when I played it. It was beginning of 2020.
Don't know why I wasn't
think.
listening.
Yeah, beginning of 2020. I streamed it through, and it was just really good. I really liked the characters. I vibed with it a lot, and it's a really gorgeous game. Like, it looks really good, and like they set the atmosphere and tone really well. And it's just one of those games where like it just strikes the right chord with you, and you just feel like you're into it. It's not like the most ambitious game of all time, but I think that's part of why it's so good.
It just does
Because
what
it
it
knows
does.
what it wants to do, and it achieves that to a level of quality that's like really high. So Plague Tale: Innocence was really good. I'm looking forward to Requiem. Hopefully it slaps.
I
it
love the
should.
Plague Tale Innocence because my dog got ate by the ground, and then I went on a mission.
I
And
need
that's
to play that game.
Yeah.
to protect my brother from being eaten by the ground or something. And turns out he can mind control rats, which was pretty mad.
Yeah.
So he's getting about with rats. And I'm like, rat boy, let's go.
It's a good game. It's a really good game.
I love getting about
Yeah.
with my rat boy.
Hopefully, I should finish it pretty soon.
Yeah, no, it's a good game. I'm glad that you're playing it.
Yeah.
It's a very solid game.
And then you've got Requiem coming soon, don't you? When's Requiem even
good.
meant to come out?
It does. We don't know yet. Just 2022.
Oh, so 2023 then.
Yeah, maybe. You never know, do you?
You never know, but that's how it seems to be shaking up. If you don't get a release date going into the year, you're going to be waiting until the next one.
Yeah.
We got a release date for Lego Star Wars, didn't we? Which
We
is gonna be
did.
fun.
Yeah. That looks sick.
I like Lego Star Wars. I think it'll be fun because Lego and Jedi and shit. It just looks. It looks a lot more. What's the word? Intricate than Lego Star Wars games of old, or Lego games of old even. Seems to come a
Lego
long way because
games,
I haven't touched Lego games in a long time because you either you either play those games as a kid or they just miss you. But this is like a reimagining of a game that I played as a kid. So
Yeah, it's that's going to be really interesting. I mean, like playing for like the Advent calendar, I always go back and revisit some Lego games. The Harry Potter games are really good, and the Lord of the Rings one is really interesting. It's like different from any other Lego game I've played. The way that it's structured and everything, with like open world, like the whole of Middle Earth you can explore, and like you've got all these intricate little locations, and you follow the story as you go and stuff, and it's all like third person and everything, which is like really interesting. So I feel like this is closer to that when you look at the gameplay. So yeah, I'm super interested to see like what this game's like when it comes out, but I'm sure it's going to be great. We're doing it on Horsey and Fox, so
Yeah,
everyone
boy.
can tune into that over
Hell
the
yeah.
Horsey and Fox YouTube channel. We'll be back with our custom characters, Jamie Burns and Blacker too. So
Oh
that'll be
god,
great.
Yeah, why not?
Jamie Burns, I love that so much. Oh shit,
it's gonna
my
be
microphone
amazing.
just fell over.
Oh no,
That's gonna be really fun. I can't wait for that game. It's gonna be my childhood, but just remastered.
Yeah, it's like, well, reimagined almost. It's the best way to put it. Because it's like it's the same story, except the characters sort of talk now, and
there is a mumble mode as well.
Yeah, they've got the mumble mode.
There's a mumble mode. Fuck it.
So
Yeah,
you can make it like
on.
the classic Lego games. So
You know what the mumble mode's going on? Where all we're getting is
Yeah. Gotta play on mumble mode.
The
really.
mumble
That's the
mode
more
stays on
iconic.
during sex. All right.
It'll be good.
Oh, pain.
It'll be nice.
That'll be fun. Yeah, that'll be fun. It'll be a good time.
Yeah. Well, I've been playing a lot of stuff recently. A lot of different things. I mean, I'm streaming obviously Final Fantasy 14 every Friday, which is nice.
Oh, that sounds like a fun, chill Friday. To be fair.
It's been good. And then
Nice.
during the
I'm
week,
never gonna catch up with you ever. It's just not gonna happen.
No, you're not. We're
Well,
getting
what-
close to Heavensward now. We're very close to
Oh
Heavensward.
god,
now.
I haven't even started the patch quest.
Are,
between
are you back to
and-
streaming that, James?
Yeah,
Final
every
Fantasy
every
14?
Friday.
Yeah.
And we're on. So we just finished 2.4 last Friday, so a couple of days ago. Now we're on to 2.5. Then we've got 2.55, and then we get to start Heavensward. So we're getting. Oh, we do need to do Crystal Tower in between 2.5 and
Crystal
2.55.
Tower Raid series. I need to do that as well.
So that'll
And
be
what
good, but
level?
like
What
we've
level are
done,
you in that?
60, I think. Something like that.
What
I don't know.
What levels? Do you know what level Harlan is? I don't know. Like,
Probably
it's-
90. He's
I would
probably
assume
90,
he's
isn't
like
he?
80. Yeah, at least 80 or something.
Because he plays it a
an
lot.
animal. He's an
Because
animal.
he's already. I'm pretty sure he's like. I don't know if he's done Endwalker yet, but last time we talked to him, like he'd finished Shadowbringers.
He must have end walked by now.
So he's doing bits and bobs.
I only just finished the fucking first base. I just finished the base game's main story, like literally just a few weeks
So you did
ago.
finish it. You finished Realm
A
Reborn.
Realm Reborn. I did, and I've been
Okay,
doing
that's
sort
good.
of. I've basically spent all my time after a Realm Reborn in the Gold Saucer.
So you need to do all the patch quests. You've got to do the Binding Coils.
Yeah.
Coils of Bahamut.
Yeah.
Crystal Tower between 2.5 and 2.55, and then you got to do all those patches.
Yeah,
That's a
Fun.
lot of things.
yeah, and I'll
We'll have to get the crew together and do the raids.
Yeah, that's what I want to
'Cause they're
do.
good.
I mean, I'm. What if you're level 60? I'm like level 58.
Yeah, you don't level up much through the patch quests.
Yeah, you really don't. You
They're
really
just like
don't.
very minimal XP. It's not until you get to like the next main expansion that
Is
it's
the story
you're
good,
actually going to level up.
or is it just bollocks?
No, it's really boring.
Okay.
I'm gonna
good.
be honest with you. Like Jas will tell you, like, no, there's some good stuff in there. Like, I mean, maybe, but like, no, it's not very interesting.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to get to Heavensward, and hopefully that'll be really good.
Well, yeah, hopefully. They do say, it's the best Final Fantasy story ever. Like, it's the definitive Final Fantasy experience. But I've yet
Yeah.
to see it whatsoever.
Yeah, there's some good moments in A Realm Reborn towards the end. There's like some really cool little bits, and it's like, oh, that's cool. I can see like this is quite good.
You
and
defeat
stuff,
Laugh
but-
Brea via the fucking power of friendship.
Yeah, exactly. That's epic. And you got like Sid and his airship, and that's cool.
Yeah, it's good
and the
stuff.
forming of like when the Scions all come together and everything.
Yeah. When
that's
you
really
save
nice.
Minfilia and Papalimo and all the gamers and stuff. It's good.
Yeah,
It's
and
good.
that's fun.
I
And
like
then you've got- there
Ishtola
are-
as well. I don't know why. I think she's cool.
Yeah, I like her. There's a lot of I like the characters, and that's good. And I think that'll carry a lot of the stuff. And
Yeah,
there was some good stuff in the coils. I think there was some good story there. I liked all that stuff. There's a lot of character development.
Can
for
I solo
Alisei.
that? Could I solo any of this content?
I mean, you could theoretically, but you won't know. You won't be able to know.
Okay. That's fine. I'll just
If you were like level 80 and you did it unsynced, then you could do it solo, yeah, but
Yeah,
you're not, so
okay.
you'll be fucked. Just
I'll
do
have
it.
to
Just get a bunch of people together and do it unsynced, and you'll be able to get through it easy.
I'll have to get,
That's
like,
what, 'cause
Jamie or, like,
we did
Jas to
the
help me.
first boss of the coils synced, and it took us like I think it was like 15 hours or something
What?
to do it. It was really difficult. But then we did the rest. We did the rest unsynced, and we literally beat each boss in probably about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
we
don't
just
want to
did
do
to
that.
get the story.
I want an actual
Well,
challenge. Like, I don't.
Yeah, well, that's what I felt. I was like, I really want challenge, and that's why we did the first one synced. And then it was so hard, and I realized how long we'd be here doing these bosses that I was like, well, they're not even that good either. So I was like, we'll just speed through them as quickly as we can, get the story, and then we'll worry about like having a really good challenge when we play like an actual good boss later on. Okay. Which I feel like is a better way to do it. But
I do want to get back into it. Final Fantasy 14. I've taken another little break again because I finished Realm Reborn. It's like, do I want to get back into it again or not? Like,
yeah. Well, I've been finding it so easy because I stream it every single Friday, so it's just like an easy routine. Like I don't have to worry about it in the week. Then every Friday I sit down with Jamie, Jas, and Elva, and we just play a big chunk of it or whatever.
Yeah, I think
so that's been good.
Playing it again a little bit more.
But that's not the main thing I'm doing. Like I'm recently I've been making videos, so I played through Metro Exodus again. I didn't like it the first time, but this time it was really, really solid. I really liked it.
I was gonna say because that game looks fucking really good in terms of like its atmosphere. It looks
insanely immersive. It's ridiculous. Like it's when you like the open world stuff is like pretty good too. There's some good stuff there. Like it wasn't as bad as I remembered it being. I think it was like when it came out at the time, I was just so sick of like anything open world that like I saw a map and I was like, fuck this. But it's actually like really solid. There's like everything is very much curated and like handcrafted. There's no copy paste or anything like that. And everything's meaningful.
Yeah, Exodus
but
looks
like
sick.
the linear levels are mental. Like oh my god, the spider levels are the worst things that I've ever played. Like and in Metro, so in the Metro games, like the old ones, there are these spider webs hanging from the ceiling where they have like these spider bugs in them, and you have to burn them away with your lighter. In Metro Exodus, you can't just do that; they will crawl on you. So when you like walk into the webs with your lighter, it'll burn the web, but then the spiders fall on you and crawl all over you.
That's
and it's
horrible.
fucking horrible. And like there's this one level where you go into this tunnel, and it's all dark, and there's spiders hanging all around you, and you start burning them down. And then you just like hear the noise of like crawling, and you on the sides of the walls of this tunnel are just these massive spiders just crawling along the thing. And then your torch fucking goes off halfway through, and you're stuck in the middle of this fucking tunnel in this sewer with these spiders everywhere. It's fucking horrible.
My fucking God.
They build atmosphere in such a mental way. It's it's really good.
That sounds really good. Yeah.
It was
Exodus
really, really
has always
solid.
interested me. I've never seen any of the other Metro games.
They're all really good. I still think Metro 2033 and Last Light are better as an overall like game.
Yeah.
But Metro X is like probably it could be the most immersive game I've ever played. It's insane.
But even more
It's
so than Red Dead
ridiculous.
Redemption 2.
Well, in a way where like Red Dead is the most immersive like open world, but when you look at like Metro Exodus, because it's linear, it has that opportunity to like everything is like perfectly crafted. Like it's just so weird. Like when you're walking through this like underground thing and like the noises that you can hear and like having to remember to like put on your gas mask and change out the filter and recharge your torch and all of this stuff. It's just like it really grounds you in what you're doing, and I'd really recommend it. It's really good fun.
Yeah,
but I'd recommend it, like, if you've never played all of them, play all of them, because they're all really good, and it's one continuous story with the same set of characters and stuff, so...
I'll
get the
check
most
it out
out
at some
of it.
point, I'm sure. It's just, I've got so much shit to play and too little time to do it at the minute.
Yeah, it's something you can play anytime. It's not like it's the most relevant thing.
Yeah, for sure. It looks good,
But it's good, so I'd recommend it.
Yeah.
And then the only other thing I've been playing is Final Fantasy 2, working my way through all the Final Fantasy games on stream. And that's been fun. The Pixel remasters are good. Got them from Square sent me all the ones that are out so far, so that's cool.
Square Enix, absolute legends.
So yeah, that's been fun. I've been doing quite a bit of gaming this year.
Yeah,
you've been loving it.
To be fair, I mean, I've just been playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on stream. That's been me.
Classic. I imagine that's good fun though. Grand Theft Auto 5 is a good game. As much as people like to go like, oh, it's fucking overrated, it's like shit. It's a fucking very good game.
It is a little bit on the overside because of the fact that it hasn't died yet, but I've been enjoying it enough. I've been playing the story. I've just been playing through the story, and that's me happy.
Yeah,
no interest in touching the online.
The online's fun if you've got a decent
I'm sure
group of
it's
people
fun
to play
if you
it
have
with,
friends.
But yeah.
However, I pay you guys to be my friends. So. No.
Yeah, Ethan, when's the next check coming in, bro? I'm gonna fuck off if you don't send it to me.
Right. No, what I'm saying is it's probably good fun, but it's just not for me. And besides, I play PC, I'd probably get hacked in about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Classic.
I'm not dealing with that. So I'm just sort of playing the main story, enjoying that, and then I'm just going to move on to the next thing after the fact and just have a good time with that. And obviously, still making some form of content. I want to do some. I want to get some form of video up in anticipation for Horizon.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I'm
really
thinking.
wanna do, like,
I'm
a
thinking.
5 years
I'm thinking.
later.
I'm thinking I'm gonna fall back on my ye olde top 5 format and say
Ooh.
and list 5 things I'm looking forward to in Horizon Forbidden West.
Well,
That might be
Ethan, can I throw something at you?
You
Can I
can.
throw something at you? Let's just for an idea for a video then. Because I was thinking of doing the exact same thing. Do you want to do a 10 things you're excited about, but I'll do 5 and you do 5,
Hey.
Yeah.
and we'll make like a collab video with it. I did something
Where
similar.
will that
with
go? Where will that go? The network? Or?
I mean, it could go on your channel if you want.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't really mind.
Okay,
But
yeah,
I was
we'll
thinking
do
of doing
that.
the same thing, and then I can just direct people to that.
Yeah, we'll do
Direct
that.
people to
Then.
Or yeah, it doesn't bother me. But I was literally thinking of doing the exact same thing because I did a similar video with a guy called Random SideQuest, who's a great Horizon YouTuber. You should definitely watch him if you don't. But we did like when the PC version of Horizon Zero Dawn came out, did like collaboration of like top 10 like tips for like newcomers to the game, like of things to know. And we just did like 5 each or something like that, and there were
When
just
was
different
this?
things, and it was really good. This was 2019 probably.
Hang on, I found it. How did this fly under the radar? How did we not know about this?
I don't know. No, I mean, I make Horizon
I knew
videos
about
and
it.
stuff. Yeah,
I remember
and
this.
yeah,
It's why he's called Title Man in the group chat, because the captions for this video, like when he says I'm Dynamite, it says I'm Title Man, and it made
Yeah,
me
it
laugh.
does say
that.
So
Okay.
Have you guys seen the proof of concept videos from like 2011 of Horizon Zero Dawn?
I haven't.
What? Where she looks like the
I-
girl from Brave?
Yeah. I've never seen it, and it's just popped up on my YouTube just then. I've been watching it in the background while talking to you guys. Just
Yeah, it's really
There's some
strange,
crazy,
isn't it?
like strange gameplay of like the 2013 version. That's like you can see what the game is at this point, but it's
Yeah.
so fucking different.
I do
But even
remember
if-
seeing some of that, yeah.
Hang on, I'll send you the link to this. It's fucking really.
Because they started out like she's got a fucking gun and like rocket
Oh,
launcher.
she's got a rocket launcher, yeah. And then like there's also the flying that's going to be in Forbidden West, like flying on machines, was supposed to be in Zero Dawn, and they had like
Jesus.
a really old prototype version 2012 of Meridian.
Oh,
and
like
they were
she's like
just,
riding
like,
a horse around.
And and there were just machines, flying machines that were just sort of like available high up at Meridian, because it sort of made sense. It's such a high up city that people would use machines to fly in and out, but obviously,
This is mental.
yeah,
It
it's a
just
big part of
looks
the
so
story.
mad.
Yeah, it's actually.
Why is
hectic.
there Oblivion music
Fucking
playing?
like 15-second unskippable on this piece of shit video. Ah, there's
Yeah.
another one. Yeah. Yeah,
I love
there is
this-
another
I
one.
love the YouTube
2013
captions.
footage looks so weird. It looks like
Yeah.
Horizon, but like not.
Yeah, exactly. It's so close to
Oh
Horizon.
my
but
god, it's
not.
like
You can
Horizon.
tell what it
Weird.
is. Like if you showed me this and didn't tell me what it was, you're like, oh, that's Horizon. But obviously it was fucking.
That is weird.
This is
She's got a
Horizon if it
fucking
was made by
rocket launcher in
Ubisoft.
2011. Why is
This is how Horizon would look were it published by Ubisoft. Just this is it, this final product.
Yeah, that's true. They'd be like,
That's
this
so
is good, let's get it
crazy.
out.
How long it was in development for? 6 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's been
That's
5
nothing
years
to-
after already having everything
Yeah,
built, all the assets
true.
built and gameplay built. It's taking them 5 years to make a sequel, which is a good
5
sign to me.
years.
5
How
years.
has it been
2030.
5 years?
Yeah,
What the
5
hell?
years is ridiculous that it's been that long since Horizon Zero Dawn come out. Like, it's so weird.
Yeah, it's actually.
I kind of want to do a 5 years later video. But
Oh man, it's been
Competing
5
with-
years since
You're gonna be
Horizon
competing
Zero
with
Dawn.
me.
what, you doing another fucking big retrospective
No,
on
I
it?
just mean my old one.
Oh, people aren't going to care about that. It says 2 years later on that one.
No, it's
Yeah.
3 years.
Oh, 3 years. I did a 2 years later one as well in 2017. No, 2019 as well. But it was
I might
really
change the
bad.
title actually.
I don't
Hey,
think
that's-
I've
Get rid
ever
of the
made.
3 years
I
later.
don't think I've ever made like an essay piece on Horizon Zero Dawn.
I've done a few of them.
So
I've done
maybe,
quite a
so
number
maybe
of
I'll
videos.
have to. Maybe at some point this year I'm gonna have to go back and do that.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
But it's gonna consist of me raging at the big fucking robots. That's me.
I think-
and loving it after the fact. Well, that was exhilarating. I'll just be there like, you fucking bastard cockwomble, and then afterwards I'm like, that was a good fight to be honest. That's me.
My main one, I just did a video essay on like why I think Horizon Zero Dawn's like such a special game, and going through all the things that like set it apart from others, and like because obviously people are like, oh well, Horizon's not the first game to do this style of RPG. The Witcher 3 was obviously first, and that's maybe true, but I think Horizon did it in its own unique way, in such a special way that I don't compare this to The Witcher 3 at all.
Horizon's
No,
not
that's
so
the
much
thing.
an RPG as it is more of like an open world action adventure with slight RPG sort of aspects to it, whereas The Witcher 3 is very, very RPG.
Exactly. And
Yeah,
but
I
also
love-
just
I
the
love
world
Horizon
that you're in Horizon with these machines and with Aloy and the interaction with all the tribes, just everything about the universe they've built at Guerrilla with Horizon is unbelievable.
They've really
Like,
done
what
well,
a
haven't
concept.
So good.
they? Yeah, it's really fucking cool. Like all that shit with Gaia and like the different AIs that went into creating, all the facilities that would bring the world back to,
Oh, that bit when you go through, like, it's that whole long section where you're just wandering through that broken down facility. And you get
Yeah.
to see every different part of the Zero Dawn project.
Yeah, it's so
What would,
good.
like, restore humanity, and like it's all like
And like all those
broken
audio
and
logs
everything.
and like that bit where it's like the children area where there's like all like where the kids grow up and stuff after they've been like fucking
And you get to
essentially
see, 'cause,
grown in a
like,
vat.
Because you get to see like what happened to those kids, like the fact they weren't released into the world with all the knowledge of humanity because Apollo broke. And
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah.
they end up like everything broke down and they broke out of the facility and just started this what became the universe of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, it's
and that's
so
just
cool.
so interesting. Fuck, I love that game.
And I
It's so
love
good.
the ruins of the old ones as well. Like that, it's so good. And there's gonna be so much more of that in Forbidden West. Like,
Yeah,
Woo!
I can't wait.
I'm so excited. Like it's been 5 years. I remember the
5
day that I
years.
got Horizon Zero Dawn in 2017. I took a picture of it and put it on my Instagram. Was like, right, let's see what the fuss is all about then. So I remember hearing like Colin Moriarty going like, oh, it's so fucking good, such a good fucking game, great PlayStation exclusive.
Well, he said it was his favourite PlayStation exclusive at the time. Didn't
Yeah,
he? Like,
it was like
his
which is
favourite.
pretty
And I
big
can
praise.
see that it's up there. It's unreal. And to think, you look at that 2012 concept in this video, and then you go to watching the Forbidden West demo with Aloy grapple hooking up a fucking cliff and then using a shield parachute down fighting a robot snake. It's unfucking believable. And it's also the most ridiculous sentence I've ever said. But it's a real game, and it may be one of the great games of all time, if we're being honest with ourselves. Like, I'm buzzing about
Aloy's
Forbidden
one of my
West. I
favourite
can't fucking wait.
protagonists. I will say that.
I love her.
I
think
100% agree.
terrific.
She's such a
really
fantastic character.
Yeah, I can't believe
She's such a
there's,
perfect
like,
balance between a great character in a world while also being so accessible to a player and representing a player. It's such a great balance.
Yeah, she's really good. What do you think about the whole like that like sort of big group of people that just really didn't like Horizon Zero Dawn and be like, oh, Horizon Zero fun, oh, Aloy sucks, so fucking boring.
Horizon Zero
Zero
fun.
fun.
Yeah, that
That's
was a
so
thing
dumb.
that people used to say. Like, it's just
Really?
so weird. Yeah, people in our
Horizon
community
Zero
don't like
fun.
Horizon either. There's a lot of people that are just like,
Yeah.
it's fucking overrated. Aloy's
Fuck
boring. This
Horizon.
Yeah, a
game's
lot of people
shit.
just think it's really boring.
And then they'll go and play like FIFA 22.
Yeah.
Nothing
Nothing wrong with sports games. Nothing wrong with sports games.
Yeah, there
You're
is.
gonna
though,
see him
isn't
one
there?
day soon,
'Cause
mate.
they're
You're gonna
shit.
see him one day soon, mate.
There's definitely a special place in hell.
I'm killing George slowly.
He's dying.
I'm always
Yeah.
fucking ill. This fucking woman that I sit next to at work is always ill, so then I always get her fucking illness. I'm sick of it. Tomorrow
Let's
when I
hope
go
she's
into the
not a listener.
office, I'm gonna
Surely,
fucking
in a
have a
COVID
go
world,
at
when
her.
someone's sick, they don't go to work and work from home. What the fuck?
You'd hope not.
Oh, I could
but
probably ask my manager.
People have to
like-
make stonks.
Like, I'm not feeling great. I don't want to give this to Reese that sits on the other side of me. Can I just work from
To
home
Reese.
for today? But I just can't be on it. I can't be asked, to be honest. I can't be asked. I work from home a lot. I already work from home every Tuesday and Thursday, so I'll just have Monday in the office and then Tuesday chilling.
Omicron's absolutely been all over the place in Australia. Australia's opened up to the world finally, and all the states have opened up. So COVID's now everywhere for the first time. That's how I got it, because it's been 2 years of pretty much no COVID existing.
Yeah.
Now everyone's got it in Australia.
Everyone's got it, yeah.
At least you got
what it is,
Omicron, not the first one.
well, that's exactly right. We waited till it was a variant that was less deadly, and also we're at like 90% plus vaccination rate in the country. So
Yeah.
double vaxxed and people on the boosters now. So, we've done the best we can. It's what it is. At some point, you got to open up, and
Yeah.
it's what it is. But like, I've been working from home the last couple of weeks, start of the year, and I fucking hate it. But I'm back in the office tomorrow. Thank God. I hate working from home. I don't hate it,
Fucking
but
boomer,
like
man.
I can't do it for long.
You
Man.
don't
I-
hate it, but
God,
you
I'm
don't-
back
I
in
like-
the office. Thank God, I'm so happy about it.
Well, I
Such a
don't-
boomer.
When I say a boomer, like I like my job. And I like being in the
You're
office.
not allowed to like your job, Tyler. You have to hate your job.
Yeah,
No, that's
I like
actually-
my
your job, you do,
I
right?
like going to work. I
That's
enjoy
actually
going to work.
anti-boomer. That's anti-boomer that you like your job. So
Yeah, to
maybe,
be fair, that's actually
Yeah.
a good point.
maybe
yeah.
you're not as boomer as everyone thinks.
Maybe
No,
you were not
I-
as boomer.
I have a very good job and a very happy with it in my
glad to hear
career.
that.
So it's good.
That's
No,
good. That is
I'm
good.
like I love the weekend. Don't get me wrong. And there's weeks where I'm like, fuck, thank God it's Friday. But most of the time I'm like, I don't really care. I'm more than happy to go to work today. That's a big part of my life.
Do you like your colleagues? Are they good lads? And
I have a
lasses?
great fucking team. I have an awesome team. I
Lovely.
love.
That
I love
always
working with
makes
them. So
working
we all get on
easy,
really well.
doesn't
we all
it?
get on really well.
Yeah.
You have a good
100%.
team.
You
You,
got a good
you
team.
enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually friends with some of them outside of work, like, you know what I mean? So it's really good. One of them's even designing our new As Always logo as well.
Oh shit!
You what?
Nice.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, our graphic designer.
Nice.
He's doing that for us. I've hired him because he's also a freelance on the side as well. So
What a good
Oh, fair
lad.
play.
he's a champ. So
What a nice gamer.
yeah. I mean, we're paying him, so it's
Yeah.
it's what
What?
it is.
No, we're
it is,
not.
but, yeah.
What do you mean?
Of course,
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
of course you are,
you're
but-
not paying him. James and I are paying him.
We're paying.
Yeah, who's we in this
Hey.
situation?
Yeah,
You got
James
George
and I.
worried.
No.
Worried that I was gonna have to spend some of my
I mean, we're-
schmeckles.
We're all paying Harlan for the new artwork that we are doing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And we haven't spoken about it on air, but I'm personally very happy with the new artwork.
Oh, it looks yeah. The line
It
work
looks
looks
good.
really good. Looks really
I'm
fucking good.
quite the fan of the artwork.
Yeah.
I am. I've
Why-
got a cool weapon that I won't divulge.
Yeah, you-
Actually, when this episode's
No,
out,
it's going to be out, of course.
Yeah,
It will
I
be
got
out.
fucking Oblivion Keyblade. There you go.
Yeah,
Looks sick.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Looks so
Why
good.
Oblivion? Why was that the choice after you had the Kingdom Key last year? Are you going to change up every year, or do you feel Oblivion's your key?
I don't know. I like Oblivion a lot. I always used to like it when I first started playing.
I love it
Kingdom
too.
Hearts. Next year
So
I might
good.
have fucking Oblivion and Oathkeeper. You never know.
Oh. gonna dual wield the
Ooh,
Keyblade.
yeah, it's a good
He's
point.
Like
leveling up, I
Roxas.
guess.
I'll become Roxas, or I'll just have a knife.
Is there any...
Oh, just have a knife.
Bloody
yeah, I-
knife.
bit weird. I always think to myself, I'm like, what weapon would Ethan use if he had a choice of a weapon?
Handcuffs.
You know what?
It's
Carrying those
terrible.
outside of a pouch is legally classed as a weapon, so you never know.
There you go.
Yeah, it's true. But also, that was we really tried to find a better weapon for Ethan that day. I remember going to the shops, fucking Western Fable shopping centre, trying to go to like a
Amazing.
$2 shop and find shit. And we couldn't find fuck all. We just like got fake handcuffs. Like this, I don't know what this will do, but
That'll
it's
do.
terrible. It's so
It's
And
fucking
bad.
now,
funny though, it's
and
funny though.
now I have real ones. So
Ooh,
I'm gonna
Well,
crack these open for
you
everyone to
kinky
witness.
bastard.
They're kind of rusty. I mean, I've worn
That's
balls
hot.
before, and they're just good to carry. They're kind of rusty actually, but they've been there for a while.
Oh my god.
They've been there for a while.
Get a
They're
bit
just, you know,
tetanus. Classic.
no, they're
Jesus
just
Christ.
kind of. They are actually rusty as fuck. That's
Yeah.
not good.
To be
Oh, God.
to be
I
fair,
need to
my
treat these
my
as
weapon in that trailer was a fucking video. It was Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
But if you,
There is-
if
I
you
got
felt
Horizon.
these real, you know, handcuffs, you would probably understand how it could be used as a weapon because they are fucking heavy.
Just smash them around.
Yeah,
Imagine
I mean,
just
they're-
smacking
they're-
someone
they're-
around the head with them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
true.
getting about
Dead
like
in
this.
their
Nunchucks.
skull.
It's like
going,
they're just
flying.
nunchucks. They're just
They're
circular
nunchucks, but you can't control them because they're a bit mad.
Like Michelangelo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
But there you go. I'm a kinky bastard. That's the that's.
You're a
That's the
binky
news.
bastard.
I'm a kinky bastard now. So
Love
I
to
use
see it.
those
You'll love
as
to see it.
weapons against whoever walks past my house.
Anybody.
Anyone, yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't care who you are.
Absolutely
If you
right.
walk past my yard, they don't even know it's my house. They walk past my yard, they're getting knocked out with
They're getting
handcuffs.
banged up.
They're getting
So it
banged up
is.
because I'm a kinky bastard. It's just as simple as that.
How it works.
Well, I mean, this is basically it, right?
Yeah, it's basic English etiquette.
It is indeed. Indeed, it is
Exactly.
etiquette.
Oh fuck! Why am I yawning? What is happening?
'Cause I
I
just yawned.
overslept.
You
Now I'm
overslept. You overslept.
did oversleep.
Oversleeping is probably not a good way to feel rested, I suppose, because you get
No,
past
definitely
that
not.
point of,
Yeah,
and then you
it's
just
not.
wake up. Then you wake up when your body cannot take any more sleep, which might be right in the middle of a fucking cycle, and away you go.
Yeah, it's bad.
This-
That's
I
when I
did-
feel the most tired in the morning. Is when I've like missed my alarm. I just wake up and I'm like, oh, now I feel like shit. It's not good.
That's me on a daily basis, just waking up going, well, I don't feel rested.
Yeah, that's rough.
I'm feeling how are we all feeling about? It's a new year. Just to sort of tail in this podcast, it's a new year, 2022. Last year was, I know, has been tough for all of us in various different ways. The last 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
This year's been tough.
Yeah,
It's
no, it has.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been
true.
tough already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
100%.
true, man. Holy shit.
100%.
We've made some serious losses.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Man.
not the best way to start, but maybe from this point, the launch of the network in terms of the community and what we do as the Four Pillars, it's a fresh start as well.
I have some.
We can create some positivity in that way.
I have
Because
some
I
Four
certainly
Pillars
feel-
Network New Year's resolutions for the four of us, which I know we
Yep.
won't be able to stick to. So
Okay.
That's all right.
You
Well,
know what? I've got-
say them. What are they?
I've got 3 of them. Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
For the reason why I know we're not going to be able to stick to them is because I just know us. So here's what
Okay.
they are. The first one
Aim
is
high.
the first one is the 4 of us need to be on the podcasts every single episode.
Yes. Yes. We got.
However, the second one contradicts that, as George needs to miss one.
Yeah, sure, yeah, I agree
God.
with that. I agree
You think
with
I
that.
need
George
to
has
miss
to
one? I ain't doing it.
Nah.
You have
she's
to
not
force
gonna
me.
do
I
it.
told you those are 2 things that will never happen.
You're gonna have to
So-
force me to miss
The
one.
third resolution has nothing to do with any of that. I just think it'd be really funny if we went out and hunted a lion. But we're not going to be able to do that, are we? So
True, I mean that'd be
Well,
kind of fucked up.
That would be fucked up. Yeah.
As long as we
I-
let it
Mount
back
its
into the
head on my
world.
wall.
So that's the
No.
3
Four Pillars Network New Year's resolutions, and we've already
Sounds
probably
good.
failed one of them.
All of them.
I think I'm not. I'd be happy as long as more episodes than not have all 4 of us.
Yeah, that's
Because
the goal.
it's hard to organise 4 people across the planet. It's just gonna happen. I don't have a problem with people missing an episode here and there. It's not a big deal as long as, for the most part, most of the time we're all
Yeah.
here.
As long
You
as
know
we
what I mean?
aim to, as long as unless something comes up,
It might
as
be
long as
like,
we
oh
aim to,
guys, I'm going to be
try.
away on holiday somewhere X week, this week or whatever, so I won't be. You know what I mean? Like that's like okay,
Yeah,
fair
yeah,
enough,
yeah.
no worries. That's what it is. It's just like a plan. It's more of a planned thing than an unplanned thing.
Yeah.
Which happened last year a lot, where it's just like things came up randomly. Like
Yeah.
if we're gonna miss one, make it a thing where it's like, hey guys, just letting you know next week I'm gonna miss because. So
Yeah.
it's a bit more of a planned thing there, and I
Yeah.
think the big New Year's resolution that I want is at least 6 to 8 collaboration videos of us doing some like big
We've
juicy
already-
content for the community, and we've already recorded 2 of them, so it's
We've
already
already got
Yeah,
two of them.
boy. Are we allowed to divulge what they are, or are we just gonna leave that?
Nah, let's leave it because I
Okay.
don't know what's
Allow
gonna come
it.
out first. Who knows
People
what's
don't
coming
need to
out
know
first.
yet.
You guys
Let-
will
let
find
them
out when
guess.
they come out or when we announce them.
Keep them guessing,
Yeah,
George.
keep 'em
And
on
then
their
as well, the
fucking
other
toes.
New Year's resolution for the network this year for me is outside of all the great podcasts, all the extra shows, all the extra videos we're doing, one community event has to happen. One community event has to happen of videos that has been built up for years. And
Yeah.
George, you and I are going toe to toe. Well,
The multiplayer
you and I are
battle.
going toe to toe. Tyler and George aren't going toe to toe. Dynamite and Long-eared Fox.
Yeah,
And that's a different story
Dynamite.
altogether.
Okay.
Where you and I are friends. Tyler and George are friends. Dynamite, Long-eared Fox, not friends. Not mates.
Dynamite
Don't
and
get
Long-eared
along.
Fox are
Rivals.
mortal enemies.
Yeah, I do.
Rival, mortal enemies, and right
I
now I'm
have
not
to.
Dynamite.
I have to
I'm
reclaim the honor of my clan. Otherwise,
Well, yeah, your brother got absolutely dominated.
Yeah.
I made the Creed retire from YouTube.
He
I
ran
had
away.
Brett running scared and absolutely dominated him as well.
exactly.
So everyone that's come face to face, toe to toe with me has fallen, and George, you're, I believe, my greatest challenge.
That's true because I actually
The
play
disrespect-
games.
Well, the disrespect I've been shown for many years that you don't think I could be in a coma for a year and beat you all the games, and the disrespect of years that you've all shown me, will end once I beat George. Who everyone considers the best gamer.
Oh god.
And there's a lot of pressure on that, George.
There's
I've
a lot
got
riding on
nothing
my
to
back.
prove. You all think I'm gonna lose, and when I win, it's gonna be fucking hilarious.
I'm
Is
qualified
it?
for this.
Because the boomer that doesn't play games ever is going to beat this guy that spent 380 hours playing Valhalla. That's what's gonna happen.
Fuck off! That wasn't true.
That's a lot of time to play Valhalla.
Yeah,
I
it's a
couldn't
lot of
even.
time to
I
play
could complete all the content in Valhalla and not play it for that long. I think.
I
Well,
probably
actually,
could.
now
I think there's
actually
probably
now I
Content
don't think I
doesn't
could.
end.
Yeah, now
It
now
never
they've
ends.
released shit DLCs and they're releasing like that fucking weird DLC that's like half the size of the main game or some shit.
The Rise of Ragnarok. I don't know.
Wait, that's half
what
the
it's called?
size of the main game.
It's-
It's, like
it's-
a
it's
70
bigger
hour.
than-
It's
Fucking
ridiculously
what?
long.
It's
yeah.
bigger. It's bigger than Origins, isn't that what? They
Oh,
said?
that's what it was. Yeah, it's bigger
It's
than
bigger
Origins.
than Origins.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
That
Doesn't it?
sounds
Yeah.
so awful.
Yeah.
I mean, the
That
promotional
sounds
art is
terrible.
like proof.
Did you
that
hear
it's
about that
awful.
quest where Cassandra rocked up?
Oh yeah. It's like they're
Yeah.
doing AC crossover shit, aren't they? They're gonna probably
That was
do more
just
in the
stupid
future.
enough. Thought it was really
Your
funny.
clip on that, James, on the Clip channel was so fucking funny. Where you react to it, you just scream.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You're like, oh, it's Ranby. And then you just scream.
She teaches
I felt
Eivor
that.
to say Malacca in the fucking quest.
Oh, did
I
you
saw a
see
clip
my
of that on
tweet?
Twitter. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
Oh, it's so bad. It's just so fucking bad. Oh,
It's
Jesus,
the worst
Ubisoft.
dialogue ever. Just the worst dialogue ever.
It's one of those things that I looked at and
Cassandra
went,
going Malacca, and then Eivor goes, "What's Malacca, mate?" I don't know what accent that is.
what is Malacca? I'm a little bit confused by this. What the fuck's a
What
Malacca?
does Malacca mean, Cassandra? I can see why she's hanging out with Cassandra. She probably wants to fucking shag her. It's
Yeah,
just
probably.
like
I wonder if
Ranvi.
can you romance her in the DLC
I
in
hope
the
so.
expansion?
Did you get to play
Hope
as
so.
Cassandra or not?
No, they've released a quest for Odyssey where it's the other side, like not the other side, but like there's a quest. They released a quest in Odyssey and in Valhalla.
Wait,
that
no,
are
wait,
both part of the
wait,
same
wait.
story.
So
sort
you're
of thing.
trying to tell me that Eivor somehow goes back to ancient Greece?
No. Eivor's not in the Odyssey one.
Oh.
That
It's
version.
just like
Odyssey one.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happens in either of them. I haven't seen it.
I don't know which I consider shitter then, if it's a crossover, you know what I mean? It's a
Can't wait
crossover
for
with
more
no
stuff
actual
like that in
crossover
AC
until the second
Infinity.
part.
Can't wait for Ezio versus Shay Patrick Cormac in AC
Well,
Infinity.
apparently, there's a rumored crossover with AC Revelations.
Oh no.
What? Oh,
Apparently.
no. No, no,
What
no,
are they
no,
doing?
no,
What are they
no.
doing?
Stay away. Stay
Yeah,
away.
yeah, apparently, and it's going to introduce the Revelations outfit for Eivor as well.
Who are
as a
you?
bonus thing,
What?
But,
James,
um,
it's not April Fool's Day yet, please.
But
That
apparently,
can't
it's been talked
They
about.
should, someone
I'm
should
not
take
sure
the
whether
rights for
it's-
Ezio away from Ubisoft because they shouldn't be allowed
Yeah, they
to
shouldn't
have his
have it.
character.
They shouldn't have it.
Are they going to get Roger Craig Smith back for it at least?
No way.
they'll have
It'll
that
just
guy
be. It'll
from
be that
the-
guy from Valhalla.
Who are you?
Who are you?
That's a definite. It was so detached from how Ezio sounds that I didn't even register at the time. It was
No,
out.
I didn't know
Oh
it was
my
him.
God.
I
Spoiler
didn't know it was
cast.
him, and the chat
When
got
you
really mad
mentioned
at
that it
me.
was, I was like, "What the fuck?"
The only reason I realised it was is because like I talked about it with chat, and because Darby was in chat at the time, and he's like, "Yeah, that is who you think it is." And I was like,
It's like,
"Okay,
no,
there you go."
Well, I didn't. So
Yeah,
it's just a
I
random
didn't
guy.
know it was Ezio
'Cause I didn't-
first.
I thought it was a
Everyone in the
random
chat
guy.
got really mad at me that I didn't know it. Because it doesn't
Nobody
fucking sound
in
like
the
him.
chat gave a shit for me. It was just like, well, I'm so glad that nobody mentioned it because
What I thought is because like the way that it frames the scene is like, oh, it's Minerva talking to the prophet. I was like, okay, so it's going to be Ezio. Then you hear the voice, and I'm like, oh wait, is that meant to be Ezio? Who is that? I was like, is it like an alternate reality where it's not Ezio?
Darby,
Fuck that.
Darby told me that they couldn't afford him pretty much in no lesser
Yeah,
words.
the Ubisoft wouldn't give him
Pretty
the
much.
budget because it was a single line or whatever.
Yeah, but why can't
But
they
just like
reuse
use the
line?
clip from AC2. Yeah, I don't
what-
know.
Yeah. They probably
Maybe
don't
they
have
had
access
like a
to it
deal with
anymore.
Roger or something where like they have to pay him every time they use his voice or something.
Maybe because maybe it's expired, like the previous contract had expired.
Because his
And that's
voice
so
has
weird, they
never
couldn't
been
reuse.
in any other AC game, has it? Outside of
No.
outside
of
of
his voice.
Revelations, outside the SFW,
Other than he
yeah.
was like, other than not as Ezio though, but he did like in Black Flag. He was.
He was the
Remember he was
Abstergo
that-
guy, yeah.
Yeah.
he was
No,
the-
not just the
he was-
Abstergo
he
guy, but
was
he had a
the-
character that was doing the Ezio
Oh,
voice.
he was
Italian guy.
yeah, true,
The
yeah, he was
Italian?
the
Yeah.
Italian
Italian
diplomat
diplomat.
guy, yeah.
which I thought was funny, but
That is
you know how
true.
it goes.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. Shit game though, so
Fuck
yeah.
it, you know, like shit. I just think it's really funny to hear these things, but there is a cut-off point, and now my brain hurts.
Yeah, you know.
Hearing
Well, I'm
about
looking forward
Revelations
to the
crossover.
AC Revelations crossover with. I don't know whether it's for Valhalla or Odyssey.
Hopefully neither. Hopefully it just doesn't
God.
happen.
But I would suspect it's Cassandra meeting Ezio.
I'd rather that. Oh, I'd rather none of it. I'd rather end my life. But for me, as time and time goes on, Valhalla more and more becomes worse than Odyssey by a landslide to me.
Yeah.
I think they're both just so bad. I just don't want to rank
they're
them.
both
Like,
just so bloated.
Oh,
they don't even qualify as AC
I
games.
truly just think the Valhalla's the worst one. What I don't
replay
like
Odyssey again and fucking tell me that, because it is nowhere near as bad as Odyssey.
yeah, no, Odyssey's definitely worse. There's no redeeming qualities of that game. Not a single one.
There are redeeming qualities. and
I
that is
don't.
that
The
you
only
can
the
end
only redeeming quality, and it's not even a redeeming quality. I'm not even going to call it a redeeming quality. The only thing I like about Odyssey compared to Valhalla is just the setting. That's it.
Doesn't have Bayek's letter in it though. Do you not like Bayek's letter? Do you not like the assassin symbol in the fucking tombs, mate?
No,
Yeah, it doesn't have assassin symbols in the tombs. It doesn't have Master Maya. So you're objectively wrong.
Games, both really shit games. I don't want to fucking think about them. They don't even qualify as part of the series for me, really.
None of it
Be
does,
honest
please.
with
Let's
you.
just...
Yeah, why are we
This
talking
is-
about
this
this?
is-
What are we
why are we-
doing? How have
We're
we done
talking
this
about
again?
Assassin's Creed!
How have we started this again?
I hate that this is who we are.
At least we can put it in the title now and getting some views.
Yeah, well, look, we can't escape it. We're all going to buy Infinity, and it's just inevitable.
No, we're not. No.
And that's how it goes.
Well, I'm
absolutely
there's no
not
chance.
doing that.
AC shills. You're all just fucking, you British AC fucks.
Thing is, though, the time will come and we'll just be sat there like, fuck, we're out of content. You know? Like, Temptation. You know when that for some reason, when that crossover dropped, I was tempted to download the game just to take the piss.
Just to make a video on it, yeah.
Make a video just to take the piss, and then I resisted that urge because I was
Yeah.
like, but nah, I can't do it to myself.
Yeah, I wasn't tempted, which is shocking.
I was tempted, but really
Yeah,
badly
you know,
because I
it's
thought it'd be
shocking
really
that I
fun.
wasn't tempted either, because like, you always get that little temptation where you're like,
Where you're like, oh, I could get some views, like, it'd be funny as fuck, you know? But then you're like, no, I won't do it, because I'm better than that.
The moment I saw it, I was just like...
Well, I'm not,
what
so
have
I
they
was
done?
None of us are
I was
better
gonna
than
more than happy to do it, and then I thought to myself, but nah, you know what? I can't be asked. It's not even installed. It's not worth downloading. That
Yeah,
takes
it's
too
not
much
worth
time.
Taking the fucking 75 hours to download the 1,000 gigabytes of shitty content in both of those piece of shit.
Yeah, I am never
released an
installing those games
update
again.
that
It's over.
Reduced the size of the
Oh,
game
yeah.
where you had to uninstall and reinstall the game just to reduce its size.
Disgusting.
God.
God.
That is that maybe a sign that hey, your game's a tumor now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
you know?
biggest, as you can see, it's the biggest game we've ever made.
As you can
so
see, it's
far.
the biggest and the best.
Massive.
As you can see, it's 500 gigabytes, meaning it's got the most content in the
500
game ever.
gigabytes of
This
blood
game is going to take you fucking 6 years to complete. And that's what people want these days. They're like, I get home from work, yeah. I don't want a game that I could just finish in 20 hours, yeah, because then I've got nothing to play. I want fucking loads of content. I want loads of fucking weapons. I want loads of fucking shit. I want loads of fucking quests so I can sit there playing fucking 6 years worth of this piece of shit.
One of my favourite parts about last year's podcast was George's voices and like other angry British men. Like my favourite clip maybe from last year was just like, I can't fucking breathe. Like the mask is fucking suffocating me.
This mask fucking suffocating me.
I
That
can't
was a funny
fucking
one.
breathe.
Yeah, people
Look,
like that.
Hang
I-
on, was that
also, I
Tyler
literally
saying I
had-
can't fucking breathe?
No, it was George doing. Do
No,
the
no,
voice.
then. No,
Oh, yeah, that
that's
was
just
me
then.
then.
Just
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
just
Say,
Tyler,
do
yeah.
that again,
Tyler.
because that might just be the best impression of any British accent you can do.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah.
No, I know there's a lot
Give
of
it a-
pressure. I can't do that again.
Give
It's
it a
just
whirl,
because it's
do
off
it.
the cuff.
You're like, I can't fucking breathe.
I can't fucking breathe.
It's brilliant. Isn't that brilliant?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. You
Yeah,
can probably pass
sure.
for a...
I
you
almost
go.
thought that you left the call and someone else was in it for a second. There.
Someone else
This
had
is the
joined.
year where Tyler flips the script and starts doing impressions.
Well, I'm
of
flipping the script. I'm not getting disrespected anymore. I'll tell you that much right
man.
now.
it. Yeah, man.
No,
Man.
2022 is positive vibes only. That's how I'm
Positive
feeling about
vibes.
this year.
Good vibes.
yeah, for
I want just good community stuff. I want fun with you boys. I just want positive vibes. We're turning the tides on last year.
Yeah.
We're moving forward into 2022, and I you know, on a personal level, like last year was fucking shit. Learned a lot of lessons, picked myself back up, and I'm just at a point where I feel refreshed in the new year, and I don't want to worry about the shit that happened in the past. I've moved on, and I'm excited for the cool shit that's coming in my personal life and on here as well. So, you know, it was that definitely a moment I felt like I'm like, if we're gonna keep doing these podcasts and do all this stuff, I need to be in. You know what I mean? And last year was tough being so in and out and stuff here and there. So I just need to be in. Otherwise, I know I just can't do this anymore, and that's not something that I ever want to do. So it's just getting back in it and finding positivity. And I love doing these podcasts, and I was so excited to do today. So I was buzzing. I was like, "Fuck yeah, I can't wait."
Yeah, man, I was excited.
Yeah,
as well.
I was excited as well.
Even though I woke up feeling pretty fucking ill, I'm still feeling ill now. But
yeah,
I've enjoyed this episode. It's been really fun.
You made it. We made
it's
it.
refreshing. It's nice. It lifts your spirits. I felt like kind of a bit fucking weird when I woke up this morning. This afternoon.
Yeah.
But I
Let's
I
make that
felt
clear to everyone listening.
I wasn't.
you
I
almost
was feeling
missed
a bit weird, especially after last night. I wasn't feeling too good. But doing the podcast, sitting down, I just feel good.
It's nice.
I feel ready to tackle the day.
It makes me want to make
the
content
evening.
after we record the podcast. It makes me really want to make content.
Yeah. It makes me want to deliver.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
100%.
And then we just don't. Then we just go back to doing
Yeah, then I just
nothing
go out and
else.
play some shit game and smoke a
Yeah.
fucking joint, and then I forget all about it.
That's right. That's right. That's my boy. That's my boy.
Oh god.
That's what I did. That's how I got through COVID. I was just fucking smoked the whole time.
Yeah, man. It's
You
got
what?
me
Like,
through.
because you just forget your
You forget you have COVID, and then you're like,
It
You
makes
forget
you
you
happy.
dude. You forget you have COVID. I'm just like, oh, this is great. I'm just chilling on the couch. This is fucking awesome.
And it makes you happy to get invested in fake universes as well. You're just like, oh, dude, I'm so stoned. I can't wait to see what's going on in this TV show I'm watching. Even more so than when you're sober. It's like you just get really into it, and you're like, fucking hell, it's like I'm there.
Oh god, that's so funny. That's what I do when I go to if I go to the cinema sometimes. If I saw the new James Bond and I was smoked before I went, and I was like, this is the most
No
coolest
wonder
action
you
we've
thought
ever
it
seen.
was good.
Yeah. I was like, I literally turned to my brother. I was like, oh wow, this is the first time I saw Spider-Man No Way Home. I was also just absolutely stoned.
Fuck.
Yeah, and I was like,
With
this
you
is.
people.
It was James. It made it so much better. I was like, this is
Yeah,
the best
man.
movie I've ever seen in my life.
No wonder
Like-
you thought it was that good. I get it now.
But I've seen it
Yeah, you
3
was fucking
times,
high.
James, to be fair, and the other 2 times was sober. So I definitely loved the movie.
First time I
definitely
watched
loved
it.
it.
Yeah, but you tweeted, you were like, this is the greatest movie of all time.
I literally
now I
turned
get
the
why
whole-
you said that. I'm like, that's not a Tyler thing to
Wait,
say.
James, when we
Yeah,
watched
no.
what was it, The Last Jedi, I was really stoned when we watched that. I didn't tell you.
The
but I
Last
was.
Jedi, that was fucking ages
Yeah,
ago.
it was. It was so
It was
long
5
ago.
years ago.
It was so
5
long
years
ago. That wasn't 5 years ago. I wasn't 15.
Yeah, it was. 2017.
Oh,
just
16.
imagine
Right?
a
That's
stone
true.
George
No.
watching
2017.
The Last Jedi.
No,
2017?
no.
Yeah,
It was
2017.
2017. The end of 2017. Yeah, I was absolutely fucking baked.
Classic.
I love that
That's
you're
so
absolutely
You just
fucking
didn't
baked.
know, I didn't tell you. I felt like I was fucking deceiving you.
You were sat there pretending to be sober.
No, it just made the whole experience so amazing. Everything was going on. I was like, this is wild.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so fucking crazy. You're in a cinema. There's all the surround sound, everything. And I just kept turning to Harlan like, this movie's unbelievable. This is the best thing I've ever seen. It just makes just so fun. It's just so fun.
It is, man.
Being stoned
Highly
is
recommend.
a real
No, I don't
kind of
recommend it.
eye-opening experience.
Okay, we can't
Yeah.
recommend it to our child listeners, but
No, I don't recommend it to anyone. To be
recommend
honest,
being-
I recommend
being high.
it's only something you can.
However,
choose
life would be
in
good to
yourself
handle if
for
you were.
yourself. There's plenty of people I know that should never ever do any
for
sort of
sure,
marijuana.
for sure.
Ever. There's definitely people, and I'm like, that's not good for you. And I would recommend being 25 years old at the very least, letting your brain fully develop. That's what I did. That's
Yeah,
what I did
I
because I'm a
didn't.
responsible adult. And George.
And that's
was
why
obviously
George is a fucking
15,
retard.
fucking doing
16?
it. Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's how
I
it
let
be.
my I let my brain fully develop before
You
I made
did.
it.
Yeah, and
And
look
then
at
I was
the
like,
wonders it
I'm
did.
making that decision. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, that doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
on that drug PSA. That's
Yeah. I'm not going to say. If you got COVID,
FourPillars podcast,
smoke all the
everybody.
time. Yeah,
Oh god.
classic. But that's 2 hours. That's longer than I expect to go because it's
That's
I've
a long-
got to be up in 5 hours. So that's exciting.
That's a long bad boy.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Thanks for
I
joining
feel
us
really
for
good
the
right now, to
first
be fair.
episode of 2022. It's been really good. I'm glad we're back. I hope everyone
Yeah.
listening is good and has had a good New Year and had a good Christmas and whatnot. Even though it's literally nearly February now, but yeah, it's good. Good
Yeah.
shit. I'm happy about it.
Mad.
Happy to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
For sure.
It's good to make a return.
It is
Yep.
good.
Yeah. And
For sure.
kick it into gear, and then we'll just keep pumping them out. Four Pillars podcast, As Always podcast, Streamcast, all the other
Some
different
other
videos and
ideas.
shows.
God, maybe
Yeah,
we'll
other
even get
ideas.
some sponsors at some point. We can
Oh
actually
yeah,
have sponsors
well,
on the
we
Four
probably
Pillars
should
Imagine
stop
podcast.
talking about marijuana. Every
Nah,
Ah,
we
yeah,
stop
but
talking
Joe
about
Rogan
weed
like literally
and
smokes fucking
Ubisoft.
joints on his podcast.
Yeah,
and
but he has millions of listeners,
Yeah,
so they're willing to overlook it.
Well, that's entirely possible.
Whereas we just come across as four
Entirely possible.
crackheads.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
well,
true.
yeah, we're finding it really hard to end this fucking podcast.
Yeah,
See you later, everybody.
This podcast is fucking suffocating me.
Oh, Gus is fucking
Fucking breathe.
This podcast is fucking suffocated there.
See you later, gamers.
All right, guys.
We'll see you in
thank
a
you guys.
fortnight battle
Love you,
royale.
boys. We'll
Goodbye.
love all the listeners. We'll
Take
see
it
you
easy,
all
everybody.
fucking next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
See you later, everybody.
Big
Bye.
kiss.
Mwah.